hanging from a thread till you dead. Cause your partner put a price on your head. Cause your chick was laying up in his bed. She getting details, spilling every word that you said. She working retail, thirsty bitch just trying to get ahead. If history tell us anything, y'all both end up dead. It's just a street tale, a fable, some shit someone said. Sit at the table and hope there's more to offer than bread. Pulled out the cradle, first steps you getting chased by a fed. No head starts, just body parts and lead sparks. Old religion, brand new hate and weak hearts. Oligarchs, krakens, dragons, you see sharks. Imagine you could manage to maneuver the deep part. You a savage, you can have it, just show all your teeth sharp. If you could grab it, you could stab it, just aim for the bleeding heart. The ones that show compassion, the soldier that seeks art. Does the artist that wage war take over or take part? Taking a knee, thinking no one faithful is me. I'm good people in bad lands, no evil live within me. I mind mine, I'll survive, find this lands for the free. If I'm mistaken, I'm forsaken, no one rescuing me. Residual effects, straight bullets through familiar necks. For any number of infractions that I deem disrespect. Your beliefs, you deserve better, but we both in the shit. You just haven't come to grips with it yet. Fight or flight, and they ain't really nowhere to go. If your back is against the wall and you ain't throwing no blows, you gon' crumble in the rubble, become blood in the snow. If you a victim, they collect them, grab the body and go. Dig them and ditch them, total disregard for the soul. Gas them and lit them, watch the flesh burn in the glow. Where we live and catch a shiver, this a hell you don't know. Your best hope is that your dying ain't slow, or your dying's a show. Where we at, it's every man for his own. A bloody backdrop, where killers just zone and slice flesh to the bone. Masked and gloved up front of your home. A flash of gun, but the side of your dome. Fresh blood from a stone, dents in your sense. Kick your fucking ball through the fence, dare you to say something. No sense in sitting around in suspense. Find out what's next, open your fucking mouth, disrespect. See the extent of how my life is intense. She beautiful and oppressed in a permanent summer dress. She a servant and still she blessed. Children cradled against her breast, whispering prayers, wishing their souls the best, knowing that they forgotten, not forgetting they're blessed. The bloodiest red lights, just piles of dead life. Something must be broken, the glyphs wasn't read right. You think them Bible papers would shed light? Yeah, right. Burn after reading, tell the preacher I'm leaving. What is poppin', y'all? Welcome back to Shy Ill Reacts. I am your host, Shy Ill, and we are back in the building. Salute to you. Appreciate you all being here with me tonight. We'd have been here earlier, but I had some silliness to attend to. Salute to y'all for being here, though. We got a couple of things we want to look into. Let's Let's get in the chat real quick, and then we're going to get straight to it, all right? Because it's already late, and I want to get you guys to bed nice and early to go get that Monday morning money tomorrow, all right? Salutes to y'all. I appreciate y'all for being here. What is popping? Hundreds up. Bam, 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 bam. Hundreds up in the chat for y'all. Boom. All right, let's get to the chat. Let's not waste any more time. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Shout out Army for being first. All right, we got to figure out a new name for Army. He deleted it, but he was gonna go with El Lindo Gringo. He said that means the nice gringo, but I said lindo could mean like the pretty gringo too, and I'm not calling you that. You know what I'm saying? So let's think of a good name for Army. Something slick. I'll leave that up to the usual suspects to figure it out in the chat. Let's get Army a good name, rhyme with gringo. You know? Let's get him some shit. Salutes to Army for the check-in. I appreciate you, sir. Army was first. All right. Shout out Deb. Deb was second. I lost Deb, though. Where'd she go? Oh, there she is. Wait. Yeah, there she is. But shout out Deb Heiser. Appreciate you. All right. Salutes to Eddie Jimenez. Presente. Salutes to you, sir. All is well. Shout out Fernando. Fernando's starting to think Oakland Leaks has a crush on Mayo. I got a job for everybody, all the usual suspects, everybody in the chat tonight. Let's try to see if we can get Fernando to join the Discord, man. We're trying to get Fernando on the Discord, you know. So trying to get him in there, man. He's always helping pushing the content forward. Let's see who else we got going on. Sometimes it's beautiful in the Discord. Sometimes, shit can get crazy. All right. Let's see. Shout out Fernando, though. He said he's starting to think Oakland Leaks got a crush on Maya. Well, he definitely doesn't have a crush on the Chapados. All right. We know for sure he be on their neck, boy. So he be on their neck. So we know for sure there's no love lost there. Right? Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way in. For those that don't like me saying that, too bad. When I say it, it helps. And there's one thing that can help this channel. The biggest thing that can help this channel is everybody hitting that like button and everybody watching and commenting and all that. But best thing you can do for me for free is hit that like button, all right? Salute. Shout out Young Jizzle on the check-in. Appreciate you, sir. First wrench, all right? First wrench in the building. Bang, bang. All right, shout out Jonathan Pantoja. Salute to you, sir. All right, Mr. Nice Watch today. I'm Mr. Nice Guy today. Or no more Mr. Nice Guy, maybe. Shout out Top G. Good to catch you live, Shy. Love from Ireland, brother. Salutes to you. Salutes to Ireland. Do me a favor, bro. I don't know where you at in Ireland, but can you go find Conor McGregor and just throw him in the cage somewhere? You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, tell him we ain't trying to hear that shit no more. Fight, shit, or get off the pot. You know what I'm saying? Fight or don't fight. Figure it out. Salutes to you, though. I appreciate Ireland. Shout out Oso. Brother Oso on the check-in. Shout out JJ. Shout out Yuck TV. Salutes to you. Albert Flores in the building. Salutes. Zoraida in the building. George Mendoza. Salutes everyone. Tough weekend, but glad to be able to jump on and clear my mind for a bit. Hopefully we can help you with that and get some of that shit ourselves. You know what I mean? Let's see what happens. We're in for a good time. All right. Salute. Shout out 298 Sosa on the check-in. Casico, salutes to you. But last 408 was popping. Fernando laughed off. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get Fernando on the Discord, man. Join the Discord, Fernando. They on it. Albert Cruz said Oakland got to be psychic because almost everything he said has come true. That boy got it's that new TV, man. He got that touch TV. That's his magic crystal ball and shit. Fernando, the Discord is popping. I think the American government are trying to start an all-out cartel war. Well, whether they have something to do with it or not, it seems to me that it started. You know what I'm saying? It has started. Shout out 298. I probably should have covered it. I was too busy having a good time yesterday. But yes, Anthony Joshua got put on his, he was face down, ass up for a little while. Here's what was strange about that to me. Like, he had mad respect in the sense of
when he fought Ngannou, he wanted to be as technical as possible, and he beat him with power and being more technical than him, right? But it seems in this fight here, he got caught with the same shot 2 times in a row, and the second one put him out. He got caught with it the first time, caught with the right hand, right? He stepped back, he kind of bit down on his mouthpiece and went for a lead right uppercut and got hit with the same little and that shit just discombobulated him, and it was a wrap for him. So salute to Anthony Joshua, but you keep that hand up. And he threw the same shit 2 times in a row. You threw a more dangerous punch the second time he threw it. You threw something that had your arm down here and your head down here, and you just caught the beep, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to throw that uppercut. I don't know what you was doing. Hit the like button, y'all. Vicente said, what up, Shy? Talk about los pizzas now, please. Just joking. How you doing? Vicente, don't fuck around. Today's the wrong day. I don't know if you were in the Discord today. If you ain't in the Discord, get in the Discord. But today ain't the day for all that joking. We put him the fucking bench. Some for it. All right, we're going to see if any of the outcasts pop up. Because, all right, we about to put a $15 clap donation, all right? If you tired of seeing somebody in the chat, and you don't want to see him in the chat for the rest of the live, you hit him in the head with a $15 donation and say, Shy, give so-and-so 24 hours. Right? We'll give him 24 hours. It's 86,000 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. All right? Salutes. All right? So don't fuck around today. Today is all about... Adios, pendejo. Because here's the thing. Some people are not into, getting rid of the problems. Listen, man. I get rid of them. Engagement. We need them to engage. That's cool. We got plenty of people to engage. I'm not gonna sit here and be a sucker in the name of just trying to get engagement, keeping around people that just want to confuse shit. Nah. We can disagree. That's cool. Just come with the right attitude when you disagree, or you end up put him in a fucking bench. You're always in the mood to send you home.
Go home and get your fucking shine box.
Do you think Ivan turning in his people, that I wouldn't put nothing past nothing over there, bro? I wouldn't pass them. Let's just say Luis Valdovinos. Let's just say you're a famous friend of theirs. You've been on their side for a long time, done a lot of things for them. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't run down on you in the midst of this war, snatch you up and use you as leverage. Like, I wouldn't put nothing past them at this point. Everything is a go. Think of all of the people that are hiding right now. On all sides. The people that are just hiding. Forget about the regular people, the poor people of Sinaloa that are getting treated. Imagine the people that know that they're connected through this connection and that connection and a family connection and a marriage. And how many people are hiding right now? Hit the like button, y'all. We had a 50% ratio right now. Let's get it to 100%. All right, 40 concurrent viewers, 20 likes. Let's get it. All right, viewers means y'all are watching. Y'all are here. So all you got to do, or hit the dislike button. Hit something. Buddy was too quick for him. Oh, yeah. No. He served them up. Good evening. Just heard your music. I really like it. Salutes to you. Salutes to that guy on the road 562. Salutes to you. Appreciate you, sir. Right. Young Jesus said, we putting bathroom hits now, Shy. It's a hit, dog. $15. Oh, you tired of hearing dude talk? $15 dono. Hey, Shy, get dude, put him in the fucking bathroom. 24 hours. All right, cool. $25 dono, get him out of the Discord for 20 out of both, out of the Discord and out of the chat. I'm taking up all Zaya's ways of dealing with trolls, because at the end of the day, that's the GOAT troll hunter right there. Speaking of hunting, there was hunting at Peris this week. We're going to talk about that. But he escaped through a sewer, right? But he escaped through a sewer. There's been snatchings of women and children and rescues of women and children, and there's a lot of shit going on. All right, they got at PG, another leader, Chapitas. They got him in a picture. It looks like they slutted him out. It's looking crazy. All right? Let me get to this chat. I like that you don't use the N and B word in your rhymes, with at least the ones I heard. Yeah, early ones. I mean, when it's necessary. You know what I mean? But yeah, not many. Not many. And that was just, sometimes I cuss less just to use more words in general. Shout out Casico, yesterday's big show in Culiacan. Big show, bad show, huh? Están las cosas malas. Shout out HG on the check-in. Salutes to you. Top G said, I know Conor and his family. I only live 5 minutes from him. He has 2 more fights left, and then he's done. 2 more fights with the UFC. All right, he's already confirmed to Ariel Helwani he's not going to fight this year. But just like John Jones, I'm one of those guys that I get tired of hearing dudes that don't want to fight talk about fighting, you know. Salutes to Conor. I think he's amazing. First of all, he's a great fighter. Is he the greatest that he would say? Probably not, but he's a great fighter. You know, he had a different kind of career. There were certain people that he didn't fight. His business is bananas. Hopefully he's taking care of himself family-wise and physically. But, you know, I'm not trying to hear you fighting and the fight never comes to fruition, just like John Jones. Shout out Smoking Guns Customs on the check-in. I appreciate you, sir. Hang out with us for a while. Right? Salute Young Jizzle. I for sure will be listening to you in the future. Salutes to that guy. I appreciate you. He definitely turned them boys in. They're turning everybody in. Right? Hide your wife, hide your kids. The Chapitos is turning in shit. Your profile pic is fire. It's my son's initial. Salutes. Did you catch up on that? Did you snatch up that skeleton AP yet? I don't know, man. I don't know if Ivan Archibaldo sold that skeleton AP yet or the Ferrari, but I know they were for sale. You know, you got to pay for this war. $15 hit is crazy. This is a $15 hit, man. Is it too high? That's too high, 298 Sosa. I mean, you really gotta want to hit a motherfucker to drop $15 on his head, no? This is last resort. You know, that way, you know, we still get the engagement and shit like that, and we get the bread, and we don't have to you know, suffer them the whole time. But they get to come back and engage some more and learn how to be nice. Shout out Timothy Padilla on the check-in. Wonder if someone actually bought that and is helping finance. Well, who knows? Maybe it was a joke. I never clicked on the link. I don't know, but he did it too with some crystal glasses. I don't know that he's selling that AP. Maybe it was a joke. Maybe he snatched up that Ferrari and that AP from somebody and put it out there like, hey, who wants this? Who knows? I didn't know the context. I just put it out there. Shout out LJ. The Yes Man is in the building. Salutes to you, sir. No. Can I find you on Pandora? I don't know. Maybe. I think on Pandora. Yeah, you can find me on Spotify. I mean, I got 2 or 3 albums on there, but most of my stuff is on this channel. A lot of mixtape stuff that's not on the platforms. But there are stuff on the platforms. I got like 2 or 3 albums on the platforms. Shout out Fernando. He said, from what I saw, it's because of contractual reasons. I would have to double check, but he would get less money if he fought now instead. Who, Conor? Nah. It's because everybody wants what they want, right? Conor wants his thing certain way. The UFC always gonna try to show him who's boss, and they want a special night for him, and he just wants to fight whenever he wants to fight, and then they finally settle on something, and then that falls apart and it doesn't happen, and it's just all a bunch of horseshit. Meanwhile, you got fighters with their lives in limbo and all that shit. Top G said, what'll happen if Miles' arrest was illegal? I wonder what'll happen during his trial. Will he get off with the technicality? I don't know, man. I don't know that I'd ever see the United States government throwing that fish back in the water. Even if they were wrong, they're going to find a way to be right. Haven't they always? That's what most trolls do, huh? Fernando said of waiting for the UFC deal to come in. What we got here? Shout out Young Jizzle for the $20 super chat. Salute Jonathan Pantoja. Fuck the haters. Il Familia. Salutes to you, sir. All right? Fuck them. All right? Send them back to
go home and get your fucking shine box.
And thank you for the $20. See that $20 right there? If there was a motherfucker you wanted to clap in here, you could have clapped his ass. Salutes to you. I appreciate you. All right, let me hit the like button on that. If y'all can, please hit the like button on that dono. I'm going to reply with some hundreds. Let me see if I can interact from here. Oh, man, you don't let me do nothing. All right, let me go back. But yeah, I don't see the United States government ever handing Buddy over. I just don't see it happening. But Again, a lot of people never saw him getting snatched up and thrown in the trunk of an airplane and said, come on, and brought with him, you know what I'm saying, to wherever they wanted him to go. So we'll see. All right. Fernando said, I'm waiting for the new UFC deal to come into place. I mean, he don't have one. He got 2 fights left. You think the UFC's happy about him just being in BKFC fighting and all of this shit? Like, there's a lot of shit going on there, I think. That's just my thought. Boss lady, salutes. Hope que están bien. Salutes. We better now. Appreciate you. Tunane say he was a great fighter, Sean. Now, I don't think we know where he's really at, in my opinion. I agree. But, again, BJ Penn ain't who he was. Still was a great fighter. Still had his great run. I think Conor's run is the thing of legend for more reasons than just fighting. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Conor's still under contract. Absolutely. Still got 2 fights. Luis, if you were in Ivan's position, would you have turned in Mayo? I would have. But here's the thing. We don't know what position he was in. We know what position he's in now. Is he in the position of second guessing what he did? Wouldn't it be a good enough catch for them to just get Joaquin and not get the old man? No, the old man was the cream on top, right? But what was the position that they were in that made them do that and not think all hell was going to break loose after? Now, maybe they did. Again, for all we know, we don't know who's winning. We could say we think who's winning. Now, we see from news reports, we see from this, that, and the other, we see, they're going after these guys, and we kind of see that the military is siding with one side over the other, siding with Mayo over the Chapados, right? But that's what we see, But if they are getting their ass kicked the way we think they're getting their ass kicked, I wouldn't have done it unless I knew I had this war won, if that makes sense. If you're going to pull off the biggest heist in history, you got to make sure that the getaway is clean. Does that make sense? They ain't coming back after you green light the hit. They ain't coming back after you green light the hit. Fuck them. They don't got to come back. They will, though. They're still going to watch. Even if they don't talk. Until somebody else puts a clap on their head. Back it out. Hit them in the head. $15. Clap them. I'm crazy. That guy said, come on, guys. 40 people on the chat and only 21 likes. It doesn't hurt to hit the like button. It does for some people. Some people just got that type of shit inside that they want free shit and they don't want to acknowledge no liking. No, I don't like nothing. Just misery. Just bad. The door creaks when it opens. They look at the door. Don't fucking creak at me. Just, they don't, they ain't with it. Dana wants him to sign a new contract and he wants freedom. Yeah, because that guy don't want to fight no more, I don't think. Plus, he's been on a bender for like 5 years. Jonathan said we had a repeat offender. Salute, Pebs on the check-in. Fernando, Mexico is not going to ask for that fish back. He's staying in the U.S., whether it was legal or illegal. That's how I feel. Hope everyone's well today. Salutes, Peps. Hope you're having a good day. Salutes to you. Mexico doesn't want to deal with that problem themselves. Connor's busy twerking at the moment. Yeah, he's getting it in. I leave the clapping to Jonathan Pantoja. He deserves it. He want all the smoke. Jonathan's for all the smoke right now. Maya will get better health care in the U.S. You think so? Okay, I believe you. He probably had doctors in his crib and shit. Held captive. Take care of me, you motherfucker. If I die, you die. This content is on another level and a positive one, showing the scumbags showing the scumbags they really are. Definitely scumbags. They don't like that I say it, but a scumbag is a scumbag. It is what it is. Salute. Chapitos have nothing to lose anymore. They know their days are numbered. That's the question. I mean, like, at what point do they just say, hey, all right, come on, I want to live in America. And then the two brothers say, we're going to go strike a deal. Is the U.S. taking that deal? Hit the like. It's free. Salutes. I laughed when I heard Canelo say he wanted Conor next. Canelo will destroy him. Yeah, it's big money. Shout out Winnie the Pooh. What's up with Oakland Leaks? We're going to cover one of his videos as soon as we get to it. Right now I'm getting through the chat. Salutes. George Mendoza said, makes no sense. Gotta hit the like button upon entering the video. Also, Shy, you see the Munguia fight? I did not. I'm sorry. I was partying after Joshua got knocked out. I was done with combat sports for the day, and it was music, Hennessy, clouds, and family. Velez said, I seen something that Mayo had a mobile clinic. I don't know if the U.S. system can give him good doctors. In the sense of him being locked up, he's better off in the U.S. prison system, especially after all the info the old man has. Woo, I want to hear it. I want to hear the bochinche, the chisme. Come on, man. All right, boom. Let me hit up Young Jizzle's comment, and then we'll be on our way. His super chat, and we'll be on our way. I'd like to pay respect to my donators in every way that I can. So let me go here. Be my channel. Let's go in here, and there it is. Bow. Oh, there it is. Hands up. Salute to you, sir. Thank you very much. All right. Shout out Upper Echelon on the check-in. Salutes. 298 said at this point, Conor's career, they got to pick the right fight because 55 full of monsters in motion. That's the risk that you take when you move, when you sit around in the game too long. You know, he made a lot of money, man. He got different priorities than the kid that was eating blueberries talking to Ariel Hawani on the MMA Hour. LJ said the U.S. is catering to him right now. They want him to snitch. That's what Upper Echelon said a long time ago. He said they're giving him a nice soft pillow. Last thing to keep up the good work. Keep up the good work, Shy. We needed a channel like this. Salutes to you, sir. I appreciate you. You be safe. Hopefully you hanging around. If you're going ghost on the chat, salutes. If you're driving, salutes to you. Safe travels. So all my truck drivers out there, salutes to you. Safe travels to anybody out on the road right now. Appreciate you. Canelo needs to fight Benavidez or retire. We shall see. Well, no, he don't have to retire. He'll do whatever the fuck he wants to do. He don't care that y'all don't want to see him fight somebody else. Mexican government has to be sweating, worrying who's getting told on. I wonder. Perfecto J's back. What up? If I were you, Perfecto J, I'd be back quietly. Because I'm a loose cannon today.
Put him in a fucking bench. I'm a loose
cannon today. Right? All right, here we go. Nate and Dustin will probably be his last 2 MMA fights. I'm with it. Can we get those? I'll take those. Let's get it. I'll take those for everyone involved. Does that make sense? Nate, you could be done. I love you. You're great. Dustin, love you. You're great. You could be done. Who else? And Connor, boom. At that point, you could be done. Right? Yeah, no, we straight on all that right now. I'm trying to hear that right now. All right, here we go. Let's get into it. What are we gonna start with? Want to start with the deli guy? Cause I got a lot to cover tonight. I'm going to Discord here. Salutes, hit the like button, y'all. Let me put boom, this back up there. Wow, like that. Looks good up there. Right. And let's get it. Also, aside from Super Chat, we got Power Chat. The link's up here. Power Chat at the top of the screen. You can see it. Or there is a QR code right there. That's to get your comments spoken on the channel in the middle. If you want to interrupt me at any point, that's the way to do it. Salutes. Always want to see Max versus Conor too. I would love that too, Army. I think Max earned that one. Like, I was here for you when you got in the game. Conor should reciprocate that and get him some more money. I appreciate that thought. Salutes. Max come a long way since then. They both have. Because I knew when Max came in, he was a dog. All right, we got a image here. It's a little grainy image, but it's the most recent what I've known of picture of Ivan Guzman that I've seen. I've seen nothing but pictures of him as a younger man. I did see one where he had the beard supposedly in the darkness, but I don't know. Could be him. Was it him? Was it not him? I don't know. This is another picture that popped up in the Discord that I want to show right here. Salutes that guy on the road to 562 for becoming a usual suspect member. Salutes. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Shout out Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds on the check-in. I peeped you a little while ago. Did I miss it? All right. Salutes, I don't care. All right, so this is the image that popped up in the Discord. And I just wanted to show y'all because I ain't seen it. Right? Put the mustache on him. That's it. He's his daddy, huh? Huh? What do you think? Just for clarification, a usual suspect members. Now, if you're in the chat and somebody want to clap you, you're going to get clapped. So, Jonathan, even if you got a wrench, if somebody says they're tired of hearing Jonathan's shit today and they want to drop some bread to clap you for 24 hours, you might have to take it on the chin. Why? Because one day you're going to have to give it to somebody and send them on their merry way. You want to be able to, right? So, y'all tell me if I'm wrong. I'm out of pocket? I don't think I'm out. I've seen it work. I think it's fun. It's fun. It makes money. It's engagement. I'm with it. You used to be up on the idea. Jonathan, I don't know what happened, man. LJ said, hand over the wrench, Jonathan. All right. So, boom, that's a picture of him right there looking like his daddy. You put a mustache on him, looking like his daddy. And, boom, put that up there. So, I've never seen a picture of him, this up in age before. So, if there's more out there and y'all find them, make sure you drop them in the Discord. I told LJ to, tell dude to put that mustache on there, man. Just go all the way with the shit. All right, let's get him out of here. We got this image here that I want to talk about. Rocha. Damn, I need that to be a drop. For whenever, somebody... Now, here's the thing. There are vests, people. There are vests. Want me to tell them about the vests, Jonathan? There are vests. All right? Let's just say you're somebody that Jonathan been after and he clapping you every day. Right? But you want to outsmart Jonathan this time. What happens is, the moment you come in the chat, or if not before, you hit me in the Discord with a DM, and you say, I want to pay $15 to put a vest on today. I want to talk my shit. Right? And then you come in here, after you paid your $15 to talk your shit, and Jonathan says, I want to clap so-and-so. I'd be like, sorry. I'll let everybody know up front. He's vested up today. I'll let you know everybody that's vested up that day. Sounds fun to me, right? Pack a vest. Or else?
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Get your fucking shine box. All right? This is a Luis Chaparro thing right here. About Rocha. Y Rocha. Esta Rocha. Blessed to everyone in the chat. Salutes Upper Echelon. What's up, Upper Echelon? You sticking around? We talk too much. You rolling out on us already. Salutes Upper Echelon to everybody paying attention and listening. We got something. We got something in the works that we're gonna come with. Some reaction content that's different than what we usually do on the channel. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm trying to get it done as quick as I possibly can. So I will be kicking into gear as soon as this live is over. Really. All right, but we're here right now. Shout out Zaza. Thanks Upper Echelon. Same to you. Upper Echelon said blessings to everyone in the chat. Shot salutes. Get your shine box. All right. Yeah, so Jonathan's going to need a vest, but it depends, Jonathan. You got to see if somebody coming for you. All right, so it says Luis Chaparro afirma, he affirms, that Rocha Moya y Rocha no estuvo en los Estados Unidos cuando mataron a Melesio Quinn. So he's saying he used that what they mean, Estados Unidos? They don't mean Europe, right? What was the claim? Anybody can tell me the claim? What was the claim? The claim was that he wasn't. So they thought they were gonna have a meeting with him, but he didn't He wasn't even there. He was somewhere else on a plane. He was doing some other shit. No, because that would dishonor the system, Velez. I think. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Shout out Velez. Again, the homie been doing it for a long time, and he has a stand-up way of doing it, you know? A way to respect the money so that it doesn't become, you know, funny. What if you really want an 86 a vested person and willing to pay more than those $15? That would just dishonor the first $15, and it's like I want to honor everybody's $15. Does that make sense? He played the game correctly. He's vested up. You're just gonna have to eat his shit, right? And if he's not vested up for the next day, you know, for the next stream, you could get in my DMs and pay it forward. You know what I mean? Or we'll do the coin system to where if he shows up, if he don't show up, of course you don't have to pay the $15. But we'll do a coin where, you know, you got this coin. This coin is sitting there whenever you want to use that shit. Start shining and do it with a smile. I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, your shoes? A personal present bestest to you, the entire family. He said he was in LA. He said he was in LA. Okay. At the time. Right. Facts to what? Oh, so the rules, yeah. I'm gonna get it all written out and put it in the Discord, and then we'll put it in the description too. It's more fun than just you know, the way it is. Let's make it fun and lucrative. Salutes. Right? Boom. All right, so he said he was in LA. Luis Chaparro affirms that he was not in LA or not in the United States when Melesio Quinn was terminated. What does that mean? Okay, he didn't register. What's the ingreso? Something about his passport. So he pretty much had a problem with his passport, so he couldn't have been nowhere anyway over there in the U.S. Yes, bro. Ask for the content. Yeah, we already asked in the Discord for people to give us ideas and links and stuff like that. If there's anything that you hear cartel related out there that you would like to hear Jay Flores react to, example given is the Gene Borello talking about how cartel guys are treated in prison. If you'd like to hear him react to that, make sure you hit us with a link to whatever it is and a timestamp so that I can use it and have him react to it. That's basically it. Salutes to y'all. Shout out Velez, said it a long time ago. True Flight Log was forged. Salutes. Shout out Adrian Bugarin in the building. F the soy sauce, man. I don't get the reference. I'm lost. Shout out Iniciales. Let's see. Oh, the soy sauce. Okay, I got you. Now I got you. Paid him for. All right. Bro, why is he even talking about this? Who cares? We know politicians are all on the take. Especially Rocha. Especially that guy. Huh? But why wouldn't he talk about it? He got to talk about something, right? Or else they don't, nobody wants to talk to them no more, no? Got to talk about something. He got something to say. All right. So, boom. The politician is a damn lie. Right? Bien Bellico's Instagram channel has been knocked down. Or he took it down himself. I don't know. Maybe they put the pressure on him, you know what I'm saying? Rocha. I gotta put that on the soundboard. Rocha. All right, so boom, Bien Bellico's page is out the window right now. Shout out Ed the Hip Hop Guru on the check-in. Salutes. Young Jizzle's lit. I'm about to catch up. You watched the video with Luis Chaparro and Minnie Leak interview? Yeah, a long time ago. I got that. Damn. Yo, he got the Diddy special on coconut lotion and baby oil. Army, y'all gotta holler at him though. Hit the like button, y'all. On some real ish, you are literally the only person outside of my family to ever say my last name correctly. Salutes, man. I'm a man of many talents. Salutes. Now, if I fuck around and forget it and say it wrong another time, just use this as, collateral. Albert said it's back up. It's back up? It's back up. Boy, salutes Albert Flores on his shit. So that means he had to take something down. All right, cool. This the picture I was telling y'all that dude looked like he got slutted out. You know what I'm saying? This looks like somebody told him to take this picture looking like this. Hold on. You know what I mean? I said that in the Discord. I said, man, it look like dude got slutted out right here. All right. So this is supposedly a big timer in the organization, the Chapo's organization, I guess, on the security side. Shout out Raven Jefferson on the check-in. Salutes to you. El Pachuco, saludos. All right, boom. Let's see. So this is him. Was he at the all-white freak-off? I don't know, man. He looked like he was rolling around in the baby oil. I don't know, man. You tell me what he was doing. But he looked like they slutted him out, but they caught him. Now, here's what I'm hearing about this guy. There's a lot of stories that are being told. One is they're dragging all the artists, all the musical artists into it and saying Peso Pluma has something to do with him getting caught. I guess this was a guy that there wasn't much information out there about. I don't know. Maybe you can help me out in the chat. But to me, when I read those articles, it felt like they were just pulling in the Peso Pluma name. Yes, he might have said whatever he said on record, but did that have much to do with him getting popped off? I don't know. It looks like clickbait to me. All right. Shout out Pete Nevin for the $9.99 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. Salute Shy in chat. Salutes to you. Hunt is up for you. Let's get that popping. I appreciate you. Salutes Pure Art on the check-in. All right. Boom. This right here. Hunt is up. If y'all could hit the like button on his super chat, I'd appreciate y'all kindly. Salutes. So from my understanding, he's that dude. They don't know nothing about him, but it seemed like clickbait when they brought in the Peso Pluma and all of that into his capture. Another thing that I heard, and y'all could tell me if I'm wrong, another thing I read somewhere, again, we've been reorganizing the Discord, so things have been more scattered than usual. It's been hard for me to keep up. But from my understanding is that there were whispers that he might flip sides, so they turned him in. That's a whisper that I heard, that there was a whisper, and boom. Salutes to the wifey. Shout out Mo1. Appreciate you, sir. Respect to you. I'm back. Copy 10-4. All right. So let me go back here. So yeah. So the whispers were that dude was on him up to the point of being a traitor, and switched it up, and they got him for it. Again, a lot of this is fractured information that I'm giving you. Like, oh, okay, there's this. Because then there's this whip right here. All right, something happened involving this car. We're going to get into this a little bit deeper. All right, this car looks flooded out like it's a ride. We're going to get into that part a little bit deeper, because that has to do with some other videos that I have in the Discord. Get in this cartel chat real quick. Boom. Let's get to my pinned stuff. Here we go. From my understanding, this event right here
güey. Ahí se
Now, from what I've been told and from my understanding is that this truck is the truck that we just saw in that image that was busted down.
están agarrando ahí en esa
Doors
casa, güey.
open and shit. Something's burning over here.
No
It's
mames,
not
se
a
está
good look,
quemando
man,
ahí.
and I don't think it's gonna get any better there anytime soon. I was speaking to someone privately, and they were like, "Man, this just might be the norm for a while," and that's so unfortunate. Super unfortunate. Look, buddy, roll up. This is already going down over here. He rolled up in there, prakata, 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 and then they rolled back.
A la verga. Güey. Ahí se están agarrando ahí en esa casa, güey. No mames, se está quemando ahí.
Shit burning down. Boom, he just rolled out. All right, so that and this quite possibly can be same vehicle. So I don't know how far they made it. I don't know if they bailed. I don't know if they got smoked. Shout out George Mendoza. He said it. So many stories. One is he was getting ready to flip, and Ivan turned on him. Shout out Adrian. He says, someone wants Special Pluma down bad. They just keep trying to smut his name up in Mexico ever since what happened to CJ. Well, he needs to learn how to keep his mouth shut, though. If he's not doing that, then no, he can't expect nobody to keep his name out of it. Hit the like button, y'all. Shout out Velez. Yes, that shit's stupid. All the corridos have little nuggets about each other. If that's the case, a lot more would have been caught. Yeah, I just feel like they just dragged his name into it. There was no reason for that to even be a thing. But they knew you throw that name in there, you get way more views. Man, it's a war zone over there, indeed. Albert said in a couple close-ups, you can see the grenades exploding. In a couple close-ups, what, of that video that we just watched? Would I have to zoom into that, or there's other videos of it? I'm not sure those were gun sounds at first. I think Shy had some spicy for dinner. It'd be like that, man. All I had to eat today was hate. All right? I got a moth running around here. I'm trying to catch this motherfucker. I don't care, said I pray for Mexico. See, then you do care. These cowards have ruined that country. Yeah. Yeah, it's sad. A lot of innocent lives will be lost because of this cartel war. Families fractured. It's horrific. Indeed. Indeed. All right, boom. He said, no, there's other vids, nothing gory, but you can see them big ass explosions. Now, let me ask you, Albert, there's another video that I'm about to show. It's in the gore section. I'm going to block out the stuff we can't see. I really want it because of what's said, and it's when the guy's saying that they, you know, I don't know if they're saying that they liberated the woman and the child. I'm about to get into that. Is that connected to this? To this same, is this, because I know I saw big ass holes through concrete blocks in that building that they got them little kids from. The building that's in the gore section. I'm about to put it up right now. Let's get it. All right. Hope y'all with me. Again, for those that don't know how we do this, we do these live streams. They're very broken apart. It's conversation based. Boom, boom, boom. But then I edit a version that goes out later that just sticks to the topic at hand and what we're doing. All right. Just throwing out that disclaimer for those that don't know no better. All right. Appreciate you. I would say, no, there's other vids, nothing gory, but you can see them big ass explosions. Okay, boom. I felt like I saw, like air condensation blow up shit earlier, but I didn't see it after that. Like the air, like you could see the air pressure change. Salutes, that video is from this. That video is from this. Okay. But what I was wondering if it's connected to the kidnapping earlier. We're gonna go through all of that right now. That day with the woman that was kidnapped. I know you people are like, what are they talking about? We about to get into that right now. All right, salutes. All right, here we go. Let me go find that video. It's right here. Right. It's in the current. No, it's in the gore. I can't show everything. Let me give it a one play so that I can see what it looks like. And boom, I'm blocking there. And I'm coming back. Right. We good. Here we go. So this seems to be inside of whatever that structure is that dude just drove into. All right. There's things that I'm gonna block right here. Hopefully, I do it thoroughly, and we go from there. Here we go. Oh, big ass poker.
Salió una unidad de policía municipal aquí en Código, al Hospital Civil. Hospital Civil llevan una menor y una fémina.
Right, he said they're taking a child and a woman to the hospital. Right, this place is grenaded up, shot up, all of that. Don't worry, Jonathan. I blocked that shit out. It wasn't nothing crazy anyway. But I got you. All right, that's what dude just said. Let me see if we can hear that again.
Salió una unidad de policía municipal aquí en Código, al Hospital Civil. Hospital Civil llevan una menor.
He's saying the police are taking a minor and a woman to the hospital.
Una fémina. La llevan por...
All right? Now, we're going to look into this other piece. Which seems to be a kidnapping. Pulling and dragging. Hey, man, don't ever in your life tell me your notifications don't work, all right? Notifications at the top. Happening now. Why? Anybody know why they would snatch up? We don't know what side it is. We don't know if it's the sombreros or the chapados who did this. The question is why? Why are they snatching up a woman and a child? And the question is, this woman and child that got snatched up, are they the woman and child that was transported from the other location? Were they liberated from their captors, right? And sent to the hospital, and why them? One video of them getting snatched up. That we trying to connect the two dots here. It's one, and it's the other video. They just savage. They pulling like crazy. They pulling and pushing.
¿Me escucha?
Bro, it looks like a shit show, really. Like, they can't even do their job. Like, get it together. Like, cue that music right there and shit. All right, boom. What we should be asking ourselves is, who are they and who are they related to? Yes. Because, again, we don't even know for sure who is the one that's snatching them up. Now, due to our sleuther, who, I don't know if he'd like to be named or remain nameless, but he says that this all happened within a 16-minute radius of each other, right? If we're looking at this map right here. If we're looking at this map here, 16 minutes, right? Why? Why you snatching up shorties and shit? Okay. Between Bella Vista, Culiacan, and Tres Rios, 16-minute drive. Everything happened right there after the snatching. Could be related. Okay. So the snatching, that truck, that building, the grenades, all has to do with a little girl and a woman, or that's part of it. Where are they? What happened? What was that all about? All right. I don't know if we got any other questions about that situation, but that is definitely something that happened. Let's see if we run into any more over here. And we got the Embelicos back, so let's see what they got to offer. All right, hit the like button, y'all. Boom. All right, but you got to see them snatching them up. I'm still dumbfounded. I was telling Old Soul last night. I'm still dumbfounded at that lady that told that PG guy, or no, that told Panu, you know, my son was more loyal to you than you were to him. That shit right there, boy. All right? So, boom, there's a lot of stories again about this guy. We don't know what's what, but we know he's been captured by the military. I don't know where he ends up. I don't know how his head didn't end up somewhere, but I guess it'd be like that. Let's see if there's anything else in the Discord I need, all right? Then we could probably move on to El Peris. Let's see. Agent Bugarin, what's going on with that situation? What situation? All right, so says huge operation a few minutes ago in Culiacan to capture La Peris, El 27. He managed to escape using explosives and dozens of henchmen. It seems every day like the walls and walls and walls are closing in, and that these guys are using Diddy amounts of baby oil and lube to squeeze their way out of these positions that they're in. You know what I mean? It's definitely going crazy out there. Yeah, Adrian, we've covered that here. That was Licenciado's family, whose grave was defaced. Velez said, only Cartel gore allowed on the Discord? No. In the gore section, you could put whatever you want. It's gore. You know, once we've already, you know, cat's out the bag at that point, why discriminate? Shout out ECA 22, check in. Just got back from Mexico yesterday. I was in Cancun for September 16th. I thought it was safe out there, but there was nasty gunfights everywhere in downtown Cancun all week. Salutes to you, sir. Welcome home. Hope you had a great time. Look at Pure Art. He got his 27 jersey on. Yeah, salutes Adrian, the Damasos. Hello to Sally Correa. What's popping? All right, so El Peris, big guy. Am I wrong? Is he? We always say this. We say this a lot. He's the guy that replaced Nini, or is Panu the guy that replaces Nini? All these guys and their funny names, whatever. He's one of them. They went after him. All right, they went after him big time. He managed to escape using explosives and dozens of henchmen. How many of them henchmen made it? And what was their pay? What skin did they have in the game? I wonder. As I said, I think the Damasos that were left now work under El Chapo Isidro, if I'm not mistaken. Salute a él on the check-in. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. Let's see. All right, so boom, we're gonna look into this right here. This is a video of him after he got away, walking out of the sewer, moving around like a Ninja Turtle. Crossing the street. Like nothing happened. He got out. He don't look stressed to me. He looks stressed to you. So that's him after blowing shit up. Fighters fighting. Let's see if we can get more information. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. Salutes. Alright. Super made his escape. He was donezo. Out of there. Movie shit. A lot of parts of this shit is movie shit. Alright, this is more footage during, or an image of soldiers passing by during that assault on El 27, trying to catch him. Soldiers, left, right, lefting. Yeah, he took a peaceful troll. I wonder if he had any ear damage or equilibrium damage. If there was explosions going off, he looked a little, I'm going to go back to it, but he looked a little, I don't know, like he was tiptoeing through the tulips and shit. Let's see. One more again. Yeah, like his, see that? He put his hands out like his steps are deliberate crossing the street. Like maybe he lost a little bit of his equilibrium through the explosion. Quite possible, no? That's not him. That's not him, bro. He jumped out the balcony. Stop. He super gangster. Let me see the video. They got a video? All right. This could be anybody. This could have been me crossing the street yesterday. Who knows? Taking a peaceful stroll. What's he have in that bag? Probably some more shit to explode on somebody. Made his escape. Look, yeah, not all the way staggering, but yeah, he got a little something, I don't know, something slow about him. If that's him at all, for all we know, this is a video from, Europe 6 years ago. Of a guy taking a shortcut to work. I wonder if there's a lot of noise in there. I wonder if if those are balazos, the reverberations of balazos going on back and forth. I don't know. What happened? Jonathan hit on somebody? What happened? I think it's revenge for extension betrayal. Oh, okay. Boom. All right, let's see what else we got here. So that guy got away. They didn't get him. They got the PG, but they didn't get the petties. Right? They snatched up a kid and a woman successfully, though. Somebody did. We don't know about that story yet. Or what happened to it. What was the rest of it? We got that. We did that. Let me go to the new current Cartel Live section. I want to see Buddy jump from the... There's a video of him jumping out the balcony and the police waiting on him to take him out of there. Did they catch him, though? I heard they didn't catch him. Are you just talking bullshit to me, 298? What are we talking about here? What happened? Tell me where I'm wrong. I'm lost. Got this one. Who's this getting off the plane? Is this the PGs? Is this the PGs or the Rocha? Who's this? This the PG's guy that they had sledded out on the floor? Fuerza Aérea Mexicana. He better tighten up their security. Being hunted. Operational security. Salutes. Whatever happened to Plaga 15? Wasn't he linked to Russo too? I'm mistaken. I don't know. You'd have to ask the chat that question. All right, I think we're looking at it. PG. Popped off. You donezo. Let's see what else we got in here. There's also an angle that I want to see. Something that was brought to my attention. It's something that Mini Leak wrote years ago. That I want to take a look at. So give me a second. I'm gonna get into that real quick. I gotta see if it's in Spanish. If it's Spanish, it'll wait another day and I'll do it on its own. What's this about here? Seguía la peri. Yeah, they tried to get him. But they didn't get him. I'm just guessing because I don't know what the fuck they're talking about right there. That's all I see in here, though, other than that. All right. All right. Boom. Let's see what else we can find here. Oh, here it is. Let me see. All right. It's in English. Let's do this. This is just an insight, right? A look into what we're given, the image of Ivan Archibaldo and how they move, how the Chapitos move. I believe this was Mini Leak that wrote this. I don't know. That's what I've heard. I'll confirm as we go. Again, there's been a lot of information thrown around everywhere, and it's hard to keep track of it all. Salutes. All right. Says right here. Once again, the media continues to misinform the citizens. That is why we are here to correct the information that is presented. Nips, El Nini, was not the head of security for the Chapitos. El Nini was the plaza chief of Culiacan, Sinaloa, and one of those in charge of executing the terminations that Ivan ordered. The real head of security for the Chapitos is El Gavilan, who coordinates the escort on duty for the Chapitos, and from what I've seen, he will be the one to take the position left by El Nini as the one in charge of Culiacan. So this can't be that old. If they're talking about El Nini being out the game, all right? So boom, he'll take the position left by El Nini as the one in charge of Culiacan. Rumors are circulating that the Chapitos are planning to get rid of PG and Peris. The irony. How ironic is I just showed you one of them sledded out on the floor captured and the other one staggering across the street after a grenade fight sewer getaway. Rumors are circulating that the Chapitos are planning to get rid of PG and Peris, the two people closest to Nini. It is a vile lie that it is a vile lie that Nini wanted to form his own organization. This lie is being circulated by Ivan with his botnet in our social networks. The reality is that Ivan agreed to hand over Nini with the condition that he would be executed right there, and they made it look like a confrontation. But just like the time that Manuel Aponte el Bravo put Chapo Guzman in Mazatlan, he put the same condition that the government would unalive El Chapo in the Miramar condominiums. Neither of them were fulfilled by the government. Once again, it is proven that Ivan Archibaldo Guzman Salazar, along with his brothers, are traitors, just like their father Chapo Guzman. And we say it because the facts and actions are there. El Chapo gave the government his compadre Alfredo Beltran, el Mochomo. Also, El Chapo put his compadre Emilio Casares Salazar Archivaldo, just like his teacher and namesake, betrayed his boss in Mazatlan, Sinaloa, who was called Phoenix. That Phoenix extorted, kidnapped, and terminated people under the direct orders of Panu. Yo, bro, you gotta use fucking periods though, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hit a period in a sentence every now and then, bro. God damn. What the fuck are we talking about here? Something stood out to me here though. Where is it? The reality is that Ivan agreed to hand over Nini with the condition that he would be terminated. Right there. Imagine you being the dude that's popped off, you locked up, you crying loyalty. Puro esto, puro lo otro. Loyalty. Yo soy parte de esta familia. Meanwhile, they're sitting over there like they were supposed to, as soon as they handcuffed him, they were supposed to knock his top off. And they didn't. Y tú llorando como un pendejo. Come on, man. And when they all end up in the same cell together, they'll make friends again. Because, come on, man. Who else? Who else? You made a deal. That was supposedly your boy that did all this, and that for you. You know what I'm saying? And held you down. And he's crying all his loyalty. Meanwhile, he's only alive because the government didn't do what you asked him to do. Crazy. All right, let me get back on into this run-on sentence over here. We hanging out, man. 100's up in the chat. Don't fucking rush me. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so, man. God damn. Let's get it. I'll put that up there. It looks good. All right. That Phoenix extorted, snatched, and unalived people under the direct orders of Panu, obviously, all with the approval of Ivan Archivaldo, and since he has served them by carrying out his crimes, they summoned him to Culiacan and terminated him so he would not talk. Since René Bastidas, El 00, had discovered him in the things he was doing. Oh, shit, a period, bro. Ivan also delivered to the government for execution the head of the Chimales group, Pancho Chimal, and the Navy terminated him in revenge for the ambush on the military in Culiacan in September 2016. In those events, another betrayal of Ivan is documented since after ordering the ambush on the military to rescue Kevin, days later, also the same, gave the order to, we're losing something in translation, gave the order to terminate Kevin so that the government could not find him and could not open his mouth. Kevin's body appeared in Navolato, Sinaloa. In 2016, he also put with the government his nephew Alfredo Beltran Guzman, son of the Mochomo. In the city of Guadalajara, Ivan told Juan Jose Esparagaza, El Azulito, to summon Alfredito in Guadalajara, and so he did. So that's how the federal police arrested Alfredito by order of Ivan. So he's just been serving everybody up, serving everybody up. He's been hitting the bell and shit. Next. He want the government to smoke them all when it's over with. Right? Apparently 19 does that to protect his family in Sinaloa. Fill me in. 19 does what? To protect his family. Shout out Borregazo on the check-in. Adrian said no punctuation at all in sight. Bruh, I was in a desert right there. I don't know if y'all remember the first Culiacanazo. There was a video of a Sicario laying down with a 50 cal shooting the military. That was El 27. Let's see. Mexico needs real American drones, and those rings of security wouldn't mean anything. Supposedly, the rings of security for Ivan and Alfredo would be PG, Peris, Gavillan, then Panu last, and then the big boys, Alfredo and Ivan. Whatever. They picking them off one at a time over here. It's a wrap for these fools. Shout out Sheldon on the check-in. Salutes to you. Coin drop, bro. All right. Where we at here? Boom. Brother of Ivan. In 2010, again, Ivan and his betrayals tried to terminate Damaso by ordering him to the Bravo, but the Bravo did not accept and told his boss, Chapo Guzman and El Chapo, stopped his son from his plans. Right. Remember, why did he want to smoke Damaso? Because remember, Damaso told him, hey man, are you crazy? Do you know what you're doing? I don't know if that's the case. I'm just saying. Let's see. Yet another story, Ivan betrayed Gabriel Valenzuela, a.k.a. the G5, being that the latter supported him financially in everything, financing with several $1 million to the cartel. In 2014, Ivan and his brothers Alfredo, Joaquin, and Ovidio planned to assassinate Mayo Zambada at one of his ranches. Ivan also threatened to, let me see if I got more page here. That's that conversation he had with Damaso about, hey man. Damn. All right. It says, so boom, they had a plot to take out Yoma, right? Then it says, and he also threatened to terminate Emma Coronel, which is why she decided to turn herself in. It's really hard to understand how the Salazar group in Sonora follows Ivan Archibaldo's orders, since his father Chapo Guzman gave the government Alfredo Salazar alias El Muñeco in Mexico City just to continue having the favor of the Mexican government even after Alfredo Salazar gave Chapo Guzman $1 million a month. There is no doubt that the nickname that best fits Ivan is traitor, because he has put more people that we will tell you later, but because he has put more people that we will tell you later. I guess he's turned in more people that he'll tell us about later. He's always telling us something later. But his end is near, and his hours are numbered, and this will not end until all the brothers pay for everything they've done. So all groups, commanders, workers, and the government that supports them stop supporting the Chapitos. The end is near, and the only thing they will gain by supporting them are problems. As additional information, the person they arrested in the private Monte Carlo in Culiacan, Sinaloa, who goes by the name of Kevin, is a freight forwarder of the Chimales, who works directly for Jose Angel Canovio in Zunza, alias El Güerito. This Kevin is also called the 29. And as a scoop, as we told you when we started the operation against Nini, another operation is currently underway. In the coming days, there will be another capture in Sinaloa of another high-ranking character in the cartel. Here we will be publishing all the truths about the Chapitos and their associates, and anyone who wants to comment, add any information, or ask a question here are welcome, and we will try to answer everything as we can. Down with the IAGS. Crazy little conversation I had. Albert Flores said, and Alfredito is Mochomo's son. Mochomo Alfredo Beltran was the guy Chapo gave up to the Mexican government to release Ivan. Right. I recall. Okay. That was interesting. Ivan want to smoke everybody, huh? Everybody could get it. Emma Coronel could get it. Yoma could get it. Kevin could get it. Everybody could get it. You wasn't playing no games, huh? You on some Terminator.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yippee-ki-yay shit. All right, let's see what else is with this document. Oh shit, let's see, there's more here. I don't even want to look at these texts yet till I read the rest of this. Let me read the rest of this. Let me hit my water. Honey's up in the chat for y'all. I appreciate y'all for hanging out. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. I'm about to get into this other piece of paperwork right here. Well, this other, I believe it's a continuation. All right, boom. Honey's up for y'all. Jonathan said she could get. Who could get it? Who did I mention? Oh, Emma. Jesus. Wild. All right, let's see what this is. Shout out Vernon Himes on the check-in. Salute to you. Albert Floyd says soundboard on lock today. Yeah, man, gotta try to have fun with it over here, man. We got stuff that we barely use in here. You know what I'm saying? We use this a lot.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
You know, whenever somebody ends up in the back,
Put him in a fucking bench, man.
they can get the
Adiós, pendejo.
right after that, and then if we want to even add more to that, you can hit him with the so hit him in the head, headshot. He gone. Don't go. And then if they really gone, then you hit him with this one.
Your services are no longer needed in the community.
Who the bomber clot?
So we got some stuff, When shit's going down in the chat, we go,
What the F is going on here?
All right, I'm done playing with it. Pause. Let's get it. On August 6th, this year, we announced that the Quick and Thief operation had been launched. Quick and Thief? Is that the Fast and Furious? Like, what are we talking about here? No, this looks like the whole Nini thing. Right? Shout out Vernon Himes on the check-in. Salute to him. Emma Coronel is top model at Milan Fashion Week. Y'all think she would have been top model if she wasn't notorious? That's an honest question. Y'all let me know in the chat. Jonathan said I'm effing around. Nah, man, you said she could get it, man. I believe. All right, boom. On August 6th of this year, we announced that the Quick and Thief operation had been launched, alluding to the fact that an operation had begun against Nestor Isidro Perez Salas, alias the Nini, and also alias the Fast and the Thief. I thought it was the Quick and the Thief, since it is known to everyone that Nini was an extortionist, thief, and terminator. Our sources of information sent us data on what the Chapitos began a negotiation with the government of Mexico to deliver the Nini and thus reduce the pressure they maintained on them. The course of the negotiation took an accelerated course after the discovery of 8 bodies in Tamazula, Durango on October 28th. Since among them was an informant from the security agencies, along with some relatives of him, including a boy of only 13 years old, these facts were ordered by the 3 brothers Guzman, Ivan, Alfredo, and Joaquin, but they blamed Nini for being responsible. Both intellectual author and material author strategy that they have always used. Hold others responsible for their actions, but this time the problem was greater. With the termination of the informant, that's why the elements of the National Guard patrolled the streets, announcing through the loudspeaker, "Free the 6 kidnapped, or it will be filled with soldiers." Facts that were recorded on video when they had just lifted those people. The degree of fever was such that a high politician in the government of the state asked a favor of the Chapitos that if they terminated those people who did not appear in the state. Also on November 7th, the Cartel. Yo, this shit is written like shit, bro. Fuck. Borregazo se dará adiós.
Adiós, pendejo.
Adiós, pendejo. This shit is bad, all right? Who did not appear in their state. Also on November 7th, the Cartel Effect account announced a meeting of the leaders of the organization of the Chapitos to consummate the destiny of Nini. In that meeting, held in Culiacan, Sinaloa, where Ivan, Alfredo, Joaquin Guzman were together with Oscar Noe Medina, alias El Panu, Jose Angel Conobio, alias El Huerito, or 90, and Kevin Gil Acosta, alias El 200 or El Cabo, all these fucking names, man. Y'all should be rappers. It was decided to hand over Nini to the government, but the agreement that was reached was that the government would terminate Nini by making him pass as a confrontation, but they did not count on agents from the neighboring country from preventing that termination from taking place, so that Nini begins to cooperate with them, which will be another nail in the coffin of the Guzman. Shit. It's heavy business of the Guzman organization. And for them to verify that Nini was put by his own bosses or put down by his own bosses, look at how the operation was for his capture. It was at noon, with the politicians on the street and in the housing area, being that the dangerousness of the criminal was more than justified, since he was cataloged as the organizer of the two Culiacanazos, the main hitman of the Chapitos, in addition to being extremely violent. Remember that in the first Culiacanazo, the same government said that the operation had been a failure because it was not taking into account that there would be a lot of population on the street, and that it was not considered that the cartel would have that violent a reaction. Yeah, caught y'all with y'all pants down is what happened, endangering the lives of innocent civilians. Surely today they took it into account, but since everything had already been agreed by Ivan Archibaldo and the government, they already knew that the cartel would not react at all, and they would leave Nini alone for the termination. Right? It's a lot with periods. Imagine without. Let me see. There's one more piece here. Here we go. Now, you're living in my world, Sucia. Oh, that's a good one too. That was an accident though. Now, if you didn't get the move, Ivan and your gunmen will be in charge of putting all your commanders, revealing the government that helps you, and revealing all the terminations of innocence, police, government elements, and all of the terminations that you didn't want to be known, because Nini was the one who did that for you. So Nini has a huge bargaining chip. Ivan will give the order to calm Culiacan, that there is no longer so much theft of vehicles or homicides to blame Nini for all that. He will try to make him see how Nini was the psychopath. So he's putting it all on the Nini, according to this letter. And that he did not pay attention. But do not worry that the government knows the reality that the major psychopath is Ivan Archibaldo Guzman Salazar. Once again, the seal of the Sinaloa poster is engraved. They put their own people to solve their traitors' problems. So they did it with the male Prieto, Emilio Casares, Alfredo Beltran, Manuel Torres, Chino Anthrax. Look, that shit says Chinese Anthrax. So don't look at me like I don't know how to read. Hopefully with all this, it's whatever translator they used. Hopefully with all this, the people who work for the Sapitos will realize that they do not care in the slightest, and that they will not think twice to betray whoever they have to betray, even if they give their lives for them. The Sapitos are garbage and are the cause of the CDS going well for those traitors, but understand that you are going the same way if you continue to help, protect, and work for those bacteria. Damn, bacteria. And for those who said the musicians did not mix with the, I don't know, with the poster, I guess the posters means the guys, the street people, that only made music, that house where Nini was arrested is owned by the Piyuyi, who was the leader of the northern Grupo Cartel. Let's see how the Piyuyi is doing right now.
English, motherfucker, do
Fuck
you
is
speak
a
it?
Piyuyi. Piyuyi, who's is doing right now, and also Ernesto Barajas, singer of the group Enigma Norteño, who was Nini's messenger and transmitted Nestor's errands. Shit, boy, 2 strokes reading that shit. But I think that's it. All right, hit the like button, y'all. Salutes. What's going on in the chat? Shout out Big June on the check-in. I had to take notification. It was going off at all kind of hours and at work in the meetings. They don't like that. Nah, man, there gotta be we gotta figure out a notification sweet spot. Where they don't Because that's the thing about Discord, too. You got to turn off the notifications and just keep the ones that you want. It's a lot. Salutes. All right, so boom. That's just a look into it, man, that this guy is hell-bent. This Ivan Archibaldo guy. He's hell-bent. From what that tells and from what's happening now, what's really going on out there in Sinaloa, like, Buddy is out there bad. I don't know if he shook. But that paper said they was going to give up PG and PUG, and I've been hearing them both in the news this week, and Pettis. So who knows, man? All right, we got that. Just checking these pinned messages real quick. Make sure I didn't miss any. I think that's all of them. Good shit. Salute to Albert Flores for helping push the content forward. That was a Discord shot, not YouTube. Yeah, the Discord. Discord have 1 million. The first day you sign up, you get 1 million notifications. There's a setting. I gotta figure it out and maybe do a little video and attach it in there somewhere, pin it in there somewhere so people could see it. Cause a lot of people do get in. They're not very active in the Discord because they probably turned off them notifications from Jump and that was it. Didn't fuck with it no more. Shout out Raven Jefferson. Why you crying? What happened? Boom, boom, boom. All right. I got through all the pinned messages. If I missed anything, y'all let me know. Let's move on to we'll go into Oakland Leaks right now. Let's go into the deli guy. Who wants to hang out with the fucking deli guy? Come on, man. Oh, Sam Jackson?
English, motherfucker, do you
Sorry.
speak it?
I'm sorry if the children are... Y'all be listening with y'all kids around? I gotta be better. I gotta do better. I gotta censor it's English, motherfucker. Because y'all do be having... I bet you... Well, I don't know. Y'all shouldn't be having kids around if we talking about tops getting knocked back and shit. But I don't know. All right, but I don't want to alienate my audience. But every now and then, very loud, you might hear, English, motherfucker. All right, let's do this. Fernando said this guy got a loving relationship for Mayo, right? He stay on his side. Of course she would have been top model, just like she won that beauty pageant when Chapo met her. I sense a bit of sarcasm there, Velez. Just a little bit. Just a little bit sarcasm. Shoebox sound bites loose. He said, no, it's perfect, son. Jonathan said, forget the deli guy. Can't do it. Cannot do it. I'm here. It's going to be me, you guys, and the deli guy. Don't worry. Chapitos is bringing the cartel down like Diddy bringing rappers down. Man. It's not looking good for them Chapitos. It's not looking good for the paper plates, their people that they throw out in the street. Them people getting thrown out there, man. Shout out Upper Echelon. Exiting the building. Salutes. Thanks for telling everybody you've had enough of us for tonight. Now, everybody gonna leave with you and shit. Shout out Zorada. Come on, it's the deli guy. The delivery guy. He's not the UPS guy. Come on. All right, salutes up Echelon on the checkout. Let's get it.
Friends, welcome back. It's a pleasure for me to be here with you, presenting a new episode of this podcast where we discuss these topics just as they are. Thanks to this, we've earned countless haters because there are many people aligned with one group or organization who don't like us telling the truth about their idols.
Well, we got haters
but we
too.
also have friends. So here's a shout out to the small town of Vasco Gil, Durango. But that doesn't keep us up at night. We're going to...
He's sending messages to somebody specific.
keep working hard to let you know the reality of the Okran world. Today, we'll talk about a topic that's recently been in the news: the collaboration of three big figures, members of the Telcar of Sinaloa.
Telcar, that's a good one. That's a good flip right there. Maybe we're going to have to start talking like that. Instead of saying cartel, we're going to have to start saying the Telcar.
I'm talking about Ovidio, Joaquin, and Nestor.
Ovidio, Joaquin, and Nestor, all right? And Nestor is El Nini.
Let's see what happens with all this mess and analyze what's been going on in Sinaloa with the collaboration of these young people. As you already know, in recent years, the Telcar of Sinaloa has faced a series of blows that have weakened its structure and leadership. However, few events have generated as much astonishment as the recent collaboration of three of its most notorious figures: Ovidio and Joaquin, both leaders of the organization, and Nestor, boss of Tolorospis. In this episode, we'll dive a bit into the reasons behind...
He said Tolorospis? The fuck is Tolorospis? Like I having a nose talk?
Behind their collaboration with the authorities, the legal implications they face, and how this act could transform not just the future of the Sinaloa cartel, but also a change or a rearrangement in the landscape of Okran in Mexico. But don't think that only those three are cooperating with the American government. Sources assure me that Orso Ivan Gastelum, better known as El Cholo Vago, is also one of the high-ranking members of the organization who is now working with the American justice system.
Say it ain't so. They snitching? The four of them? Say it ain't so. Shout out So Much Soul on the check-in. Appreciate you, sir. Right? We finding out there's more snitching going on out here, man. Damn. Shout out Zoraida. In and out. Salutes to you, Zoraida. Appreciate you.
The four, considered key figures in Telcar operations, were captured in different operations that made international headlines. The downfall of these individuals led to several changes in the structure of the Sinaloa cartel. After their capture and extradition to the United States, except for Joaquin, who turned himself in, they had to choose between two different paths. But it was an easy choice: remain silent and face long sentences, or cooperate with the prosecutor's office in exchange for a possible reduction in their sentences. According to reports,
what kind of insult would it be if the Chapitos did 10 years? Army said, hold up, I never caught up to who this is. So this is Oakland Leaks. Oakland Leaks is a channel. He's a cartel insider that has a lot of information, and a lot of people believe that he's at Mini Leak, but that's just a rumor. Buddy ain't took off his mask yet. He just got a lot of good information. Somebody earlier said he's like a psychic. Right? Psychic told me. Shout out 030 North on the check-in. Appreciate you, sir. Rocio Luna. Hey, Shael, link Sinaloa YouTube channels to take you to the streets of Sinaloa live. Link with Sinaloa YouTube channels to take you to the streets of Sinaloa live. You just trying to send me there, Rocio? Put me out on the front line? I'm ready. Let's go. I think that's what you mean. I didn't really know. We got to look into some of these Sinaloa channels. If you got some, link us. Or let us know what they're called. I'll check out some of these Sinaloa channels. I don't know nothing about it. Damn, even Cholo Vago snitching. I don't know, man. That's what Oakland Leak says. All right, let's get back to it.
the decision to cooperate in their property had to all of these headlines.
List.
Considered key figures in the American justice system. The four, considered key figures in Telcar operations, were captured in different operations that made international headlines. The downfall of these individuals led to several changes in the structure of the Sinaloa cartel. After their capture and extradition to the United States, except for Joaquin, who turned himself in, they had to choose between two different paths. But it was an easy choice. Remain silent and face long sentences or cooperate with the prosecutor's office in exchange for a possible reduction in their sentences. According to reports, the decision to cooperate was obvious. Facing justice in the United States, where the sentences are considerably harsher if you don't cooperate. They were brought to negotiate with the prosecutor's office. Now, this isn't something that surprises us. It's simply part of the endless chain of Okran. But what is this endless chain of Okran?
For those that are hearing the word Okran, it's the word narco in reverse. Again, we have to change our language for the sake of YouTube terms of service. And it's a problem at times. All right? So, just wanted to make that clear. Links in the lower channel. I'm going to look into it, Rocio. I appreciate you. I believe Camilo Ochoa is jealous of this dude. He be going at it.
You may ask. Well, it's easy to explain. Endless chain of Okran, you may ask. Well, it's easy to explain. It's a cycle that has no end. The government captures a person, whether a high-ranking member or a low-ranking member. In many cases, they are detained in the United States or in Mexico. When it's in Mexico, they extradite them to the United States, and once there, to reduce their sentence, this individual cooperates by providing information about other members of the organization. Then the authorities go after these new targets. And so the cycle continues. It keeps repeating. Every new detainee tries to cooperate and point out others to gain benefits and get out of prison and so on. It's a cycle where for each link that falls, another one rises. And even if structures are dismantled, there's always someone else, ready to take that vacant spot. And the game of captures and extraditions turns into an endless chain. It's a system where captures seem more like player substitutions in a football match. Some go out, others come in. We can call this the endless chain of Okran. Now here, I'm going to show you a little video of the central theme of this episode.
Como les dije, distintas fuentes confirmaron a Milenio que la Oficina de Seguridad Nacional, junto con el Departamento de Justicia de Estados Unidos, buscan un acuerdo con Ovidio y Joaquín Guzmán López, además de Néstor Isidro Pérez, el Nini, esto para que se declaren culpables, colaboren y eviten largos juicios. La información es de Ángel Hernández.
All right, I'm gonna have to translate this. Let's see how this goes. I don't think the deli guy's gonna do it.
Estados Unidos ya está trabajando con su 3 de 3 con grandes operadores del Cartel de Sinaloa, con quienes negocia su rendición e incluso una posible colaboración. Se trata de Ovidio y Joaquín Guzmán.
All right, basically said 3 high-ranking members of the Chapo are in cooperation with the United States government, being Ovidio, Joaquín, and El Nini.
López, hijos del Chapo Guzmán, y Néstor Isidro Pérez Salas, ex jefe de seguridad de los Chapitos.
That's El Nini. For those that don't know, this is Ovidio, this is Joaquín. This is El Nini, their boy, their head of security, who became a thorn in their side because he was just stealing and just causing chaos. But he did their dirty work. He did their work. And they turned him in, but they wanted him to get smoked. He didn't.
Fuentes por separado han confirmado a Milenio que la Oficina de Investigaciones de Seguridad Nacional trabaja con el Departamento de Justicia de Estados Unidos y la defensa de estos 3 personajes en un acuerdo para que se declaren culpables de ciertos delitos, eviten ir a juicio y se desestimen algunos cargos para lograr sentencias más favorables.
They're just reiterating that they're snitching.
Según las fuentes, Ovidio Guzmán y Néstor Pérez ya redactaron su acuerdo de culpabilidad y están por firmarlo para que su defensa solicite al juez a cargo de sus casos una audiencia para formalizarlo. Según la...
They're ready to go. They're signing papers and shit. ready to make everything official and get it popping.
Las mismas fuentes y
Como le dije,
All right, all they said was that they getting ready to get they snitch on.
All right. Well, you heard it. Here I want to credit my friends Angel Hernandez and Luis Chaparro for this news. But just a reminder that you guys weren't the first to say Ovidio. And Nini were cooperating, as the exclusive was here on this podcast. Because we said it months ago. So, as colleagues aiming to inform the public, let's support each other and tell the truth. By the way, shout out to both of you. Also, I want to tell the audience that we are working on a podcast with Luis Chaparro and myself. I hope it comes together soon. And with this, the public will finally learn who Okran Leaks is not. Because you see how those crazy folks are acting, trying to get views by spreading lies. So don't miss that podcast. Well, friends, now I'm going to show you.
So he's gonna face the mini leak issue head on. Is basically what the Delhi guy is saying, and he's gonna have a podcast with Luis Chaparro. We shall see. Shout out Fernando for the Venmo donation. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much. Hit the like button on that too. All right, we hitting like buttons all over the place. So hit the like button if you have yet to do so. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
You another short video of what President Lopez Obrador says about the cooperation of these individuals.
el gobierno de Estados Unidos, ellos negocian con procesados, quienes están sujetos a investigación o ya están detenidos antes de ser sentenciados, para obtener recursos o información, más información. Son llamados testigos protegidos.
He's reiterating the same thing. Tell me if I'm wrong. He's reiterating the same thing. They're cooperating. They're protected witnesses.
Es una práctica que tiene el gobierno de Estados Unidos. Y en este caso, no es extraña, porque incluso el mismo gobierno de Estados Unidos dio a conocer que venían manteniendo relaciones para un acuerdo con Guzmán López. Vamos a esperar a ver qué consiste.
I guess he's saying it ain't no secret that the U.S. has been. It's fucking Spanish, so much different Spanish.
Now I'm going to show.
No es extraña, porque incluso el mismo gobierno de Estados Unidos dio a conocer que venían manteniendo relaciones para un acuerdo con Guzmán López.
I guess he said they're gonna figure out. The U.S. is gonna figure out what it takes to what it means to deal with these guys. Some shit. I don't know what the fuck he's trying to say, bro. To be honest, y'all help me out in the chat. But then again, it doesn't. Sometimes it don't be me. These politicians do their shit in English. They just say a bunch of word soup that ain't shit.
Vamos a esperar.
He said, let's wait and see.
¿Qué consiste?
And what this consists of.
El acuerdo. Estamos nosotros solicitando información. La fiscalía está
We're
investigando.
soliciting information. The prosecution's soliciting information.
Y lo va a seguir haciendo.
We'll just keep doing that. Everybody's just saying a bunch of fucking nothing because nothing has happened in all this time. Everybody's just quiet trying to mind their business.
México tiene que dar a conocer cómo va esa investigación. Y tenemos confianza en que se haga un buen trabajo y se informe. ¿A usted le parece
He
bien
said, let's hope that that information does a good work.
este tipo de acuerdos, esta negociación que hay ya en curso? Sí, cada país tiene sus procedimientos. Somos soberanos. Y si hay relaciones de complicidad, como ha sucedido entre delincuencia y autoridades, debe de...
Jonathan Panto just sent $5 salutes Kiel. Thank you for working hard on your grind in order to provide the great quality content that you always do so that we may grow. Shout out to the Il Cartel members in chat. Like and subscribe, it's free. Join the Discord too.
Shout out Jonathan Pantoja for the $5 power chat. Salute Shah Il. Thank you for working hard on your grind in order to provide these great quality content. You always do. That way we may grow. Shout out to the Il Cartel members in chat. Like and subscribe. It's free. Join the Discord too. Stop playing games. Drop the Discord link in the chat. This politician is just saying we're gonna find out the information. We're gonna see who was implicit with what. How long, how much involvement the U.S. had. We know they've been making deals with these dudes or whatever. I don't know. I believe that's what he's saying. Give me a sec. Come on, man. Fuck. Here we go. Paste.
castigarse a los responsables. También, todo debe probarse, porque si no, un gobierno extranjero utiliza ese mecanismo para someter, chantajear.
I don't like this fucking gremlin. This. Look at him. He's a fucking schmeagle.
Subordinar a otro gobierno.
Let's see what the deli guy got to say.
Well, there you have it. What does President Andrés Manuel think? And did you hear the jab he took at Governor Rocha Moya?
Nah, I didn't hear none of that shit because he talked very low, very slow, and used words that I don't know. Bars.
That was a direct warning. And well, I'm
Rocha.
going to add my 2 cents here.
All right, so he's saying that the president took a shot at the governor. The governor deserves to have a shot taken at him. For those that don't know, governor of Sinaloa is mixed up in this whole mess. Was supposed to be at the meeting in which Yoma was snatched up. Wasn't there. And seems to have been in cahoots with the Chapitos the whole time. Either knowing or unknowing of what was going to go down and how it's going to go down. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so, yo.
Heard the president say that the facts need to be proven, so I want to clarify a bit. Facts are not only clarified by photos, videos, or documents, but also by the knowledge of witnesses. In the United States judicial system, a witness's statement is considered valid evidence, but its value and credibility depend on several factors. Let me explain how it works. Look, the witness has his testimony and is admissible as evidence in a trial, of course, as long as it complies with certain rules. In fact, the testimony of a single witness can be enough to establish a fact as evidence, as I already told you. But in practice, prosecutors prefer to corroborate this testimony with other evidence, whether physical evidence, documents, and also additional testimonies to strengthen the credibility of said testimony. Usually, multiple testimonies that agree on the same thing are considered circumstantial evidence, meaning that if 3 or more people corroborate the same, that evidence is taken as verified. Let's call it that. First of all, let's review a bit more about how the process of bringing these characters to American justice was, since many people who are watching this podcast for the first time don't know much about the characters. So here, we'll do a brief recap. The first accusation against Ovidio and Joaquin was in the District of Columbia. Here, I'll show the accusation on the screen. Then, Ovidio and Joaquin had another accusation in Illinois, along with their two brothers Ivan and Alfredo. There is another accusation also in New York. Here, I'll show you a couple of photos of Ovidio as well. In his glory days in Mexico, and I'm also going to show you one of Joaquin's. Now, Nestor. His first accusation was in the year 2021 in the District of Columbia. Here is the accusation on the screen. And then they hit him with another accusation, now in New York, which I will also show you here. Here it is. And this picture is from when Nini was in Mexico. Ovidio was arrested about 5 years after being charged in the United States. As many of you know, things got really messy in Culiacan and the surrounding areas. He was arrested in January 2023. Here's the picture of his arrest.
Who's that?
He was only in prison in Mexico for 8 months and was extradited to the United States.
Jonathan Panto just sent $5, by the way. Motherfuck all the bitches weak trolls who think they are gonna hold this channel from growing, and same goes for the Discord. Salutes to everyone trying to enjoy the content and help the growth. Salutes.
Shout out Jonathan Pantoja for the $5 power chat. He said, by the way, motherfuck. I said it quietly for the people whose children listen. Motherfuck. All the bitch-ass weak trolls who think that they're going to hold this channel from growing, and same goes for the Discord. Salutes to everyone trying to enjoy the content and help the growth. Salutes. But to the rest of y'all, fuck y'all. Right? Salutes, Jonathan. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much. All right. I think you got the point across. I see a villain origin story going on.
Specific 2023. Here's the picture of his arrest.
That don't even look like him.
Years after being charged in the United States. As many of you know, things got really messy in Culiacan and the surrounding areas. He was arrested in January 2023. Here's the picture of his arrest.
That makes more sense. That looks like a video.
He was only in prison in Mexico for 8 months and was extradited to the United States, specifically to the city of Chicago, in September of that same year. Here's the picture from the day he was extradited. Sorry. Here he is during the extradition. The previous one I showed you is when it's already processed in the United States. Now, let's talk about Nestor. The Nini was arrested 2 years after being accused in the United States. And as many of you know, nothing was done for him in Culiacan. Nothing. 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 They detained him in November of 2023.
Was he supposed to say nothing 3 times, or did the deli guy glitch out right there? What was that all about?
Here I show you images of his arrest. He was only detained in Mexico for 6 months and was extradited to the United States to the city of New York. Here, I'll show you the photo from the day he was extradited. And here is the photo of Nestor already in a prison in the United States. Now, Joaquin is a special case because he wasn't arrested. He turned himself in to the United States authorities 6 years after being accused. He's the one they're gonna make a mess over in Sinaloa, but that's another story. Here is the photo of the day he turned himself in to the United States authorities. And here's also the photo from when they processed him in prison. All right, friends, you've seen a bit about how things are with these three youngsters. But now let's go back so you can fully understand this series of events and get an idea of how everything unfolded. As we saw, Ratoncito was arrested in January of 2023. All right then, around April or May of 2023, a letter came to light that Pocha sent to his kids. And with it, we're going to fully understand this matter.
All right, so this is a message from Chapo's daddy to the Chapo's. Right, salutes. Yo, Mo One said, anyone looking to go to Sinaloa for the holiday? And on top of that, I got Rocio sending me to the front lines. She's like, bro, go to the front lines. Right? Shit, everybody, I got my own burning city right here. Right? YouTube channel to take you to the streets of Sinaloa live. I got my own burning city. But shout out Sally said, Mo One, estoy loca, no pendeja. I wouldn't go to Sinaloa or to any part of Mexico. I don't care if it was free. I'm scary, girl. I'm a scary girl. Salutes. Looks different with the mustache. Cuate, salutes to you. Blah, blah, blah. I think you're behind a little bit. Let's get this letter from El Jefecito to the Chaperos.
Not just a tiny part of it. Here, I'm going to read the letter to you and explain it so you can understand. The letter goes like this. Hello, my kings. With much pleasure and affection, I write this letter, hoping you are well. I'm telling you, I'm very worried about everything that's been on TV here related to the matter and the speech DEA Director Ann Mirgam gave, where she directly called out Los Chapitos. Then the letter continues. My wish is that you can have a peaceful and trouble-free life. I miss you a lot, my kings. It's tough here, but I have faith that you can reach a good agreement. You need to see the lawyer. He has a good relationship with the prosecutors and says he can get a good deal. We must think about the family's future and well-being, but always through the lawyers, so the family doesn't get involved. Okay, so here Pocha is asking them to reach an agreement with the United States Prosecutor's Office.
Wait a minute. Is that their daddy telling them that it's okay? It's okay. You got the green light to testify, to snitch, to do all of that shit? Is that what's happening there? Where's all the people that pick and choose who's the snitch and who's the rat? Where you at? Huh? Because it seems like they got the green light to do it. They say, go ahead, handle that. You got to do that. Get the lawyers involved.
For that, he's asking them to look at a lawyer since he has good relationships with the prosecutors and assures them that he can get a good deal and emphasizes that everything should always be through lawyers, that even family shouldn't show their face. The letter continues. I don't want you to be like this or continue like this. Try to fix everything. Remember that no one is trustworthy and everyone will try to solve their problems at our expense. Stop that business you have. This refers to the Fanta business. Try to negotiate with the people from Mexico City to buy some time. This is clearly with the federal government. For now, keep a low profile as much as you can. We need to go unnoticed like ghosts. No one should talk about you.
Where did they get this letter? Where did this letter fall out of the sky? Like, that's a whole lot of talking right there.
Let's wait a few months for things to calm down and make sure there are no scandals. Remember that during these days, corridos were banned and no one could talk about them. Check the list that the ELIC has. These are the ones they want so you can earn points with these friends and make them more compliant. This means the lawyer has a list of targets from the prosecutor's office and tells the chapitos to start handling or handing them over to get on good terms with the prosecutor's office and make them more receptive or cooperative with them. That the Raton negotiates a good deal first so he accepts the extradition and doesn't fight anymore. And that everything helps the four of you. Make sure the Raton negotiates a good deal first so he accepts the extradition and doesn't fight, and that everything helps the four brothers. Start organizing everything and be very careful and discreet so no one suspects. I'm very proud of you, my kings. Take care, and don't forget I love you. We need to hurry so time doesn't beat us. Well, friends, you heard it. Clearer than water. All the dates match. Obviously, they listened to their dad and negotiated a good deal, so Ratoncito didn't fight the extradition and agreed to be taken with a deal with the prosecutor's office since he was in Mexico. And all the legal protections to prevent his extradition, all of that is a show. It's all...
So the old man gave him the whole plan. Say, hey, man, it's okay, guys. But haven't we heard that before? That there was meetings and everybody's sons were to testify? But those are the ones that are allowed. For them, it's okay, guys. We understand. To all you pickers and choosers out there, we get it. Oh, he said, just like Vicentillo got the green light from Mayo to testify against Chapo. Facts. Fernando said, all places besides U.S. love WhatsApp. Oh, that just came up in conversation. Let's see. Nothing like the old school. Yeah, everybody be on that WhatsApp. Fernando said, that's what I thought, Shaw. I had never heard of this letter. Yeah, where'd this letter come from? And he put it up there like it was an article, so let me take a look at that. Un buen acuerdo y una lista. All right, let me look for that. Excuse my one finger typing. Shout out Army. I use WhatsApp daily. WhatsApp daily. Albert Flores said, Link Sinaloa reported during that confrontation yesterday an incident. Yesterday, an innocent dad and a medic died as a result of that whole gun battle and another bystander. Link Sinaloa. So that's the name of it. Yeah. Rocio was telling me about that. Maybe I've seen it before. I don't know. But they're just YouTubers that are on the ground out there. I should have been watching them. Salutes to Rocio and salutes to you. Supposedly, Mayo sent a letter to his lawyer claiming peace. Rest in peace to those people who were terminated yesterday. Salutes. I hope everyone had a good night and a great Monday. I'm checking out. Salutes to you, bro. Peace. Puro Arte chooses, pure art chooses every side. Jonathan, you wild. Alright, I don't see it here though. I'd love to know where that letter came from, or how they got a hold of it. Their reporters live on the ground. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go look into that. He said, "No, I was just watching Netflix. Do not free El Chapo." Right. Where was I? Right here. So yeah, I'd love to know where that letter came from. So if anybody finds out, I'm gonna look into it too, just not right now.
To be taken with a deal with the prosecutor's office since he was in Mexico. And all the legal protections to prevent his extradition, all of that is a show. It's all, as the letter says, to make sure no one suspects anything, and they believe he was fighting to avoid extradition. You have heard that the United States government said that they had been in talks, discussions, and negotiations for over a year with Joaquin's handover. Well, that means they were already collaborating with the United States government even before Ovidio was extradited.
So think
because
about that. Everybody was saying, nah, Mayo didn't get snatched. He made a deal. He been working on this deal for months. He been working on this deal for years. And the ones who were working on a deal for the year was Chapo.
Ovidio was extradited in September 2023. And if the announcement was made by the United States government in August 2024, and they say they had been in negotiations for over a year, it means that before July 2023, Los Chapitos were already negotiating and collaborating with the United States government. And when this letter came to light, it was in May 2023. Do you realize that all the events are connected and follow a chronological order? Now, let's take a look at a few things they've done, or more commonly and professionally known as the positives they did with the prosecution office. The first pawn the Chapitos sacrificed, meaning they handed him over, was Heriberto, who was caught in a sting operation. I'll show you on the screen when they detained him. And as we just discussed, we have to mention that Rayton didn't fight his extradition. That was another nod to the United States. Thirdly, we have this video to show you another of the positives they provided.
Ingratitud, la moneda de cambio de los Chapitos. La captura de Néstor Isidro, el Nini Pérez, no fue casualidad, sino una traición interna en el cártel de Sinaloa, dirigida por los Chapitos. Según informantes de la DEA, la agencia obtuvo información clave sobre su paradero en Nabolato, Sinaloa, gracias a la cooperación de Ovidio Guzmán, quien tras su extradición a Estados Unidos, optó por ser un delator, lo que demuestra cómo estas capturas son facilitadas por los propios líderes criminales. Los Chapitos han establecido un oscuro patrón. La lealtad de sus subalternos se paga con cárcel o muerte. Muestran que la traición es la norma. Numerosos operadores han sido brutalmente sacrificados y sus familias despojadas de los bienes acumulados en su carrera delictiva. Esta dinámica expone la falta de principios de los Chapitos y la complicidad de las autoridades mexicanas, los cuales se benefician de estas traiciones internas, eliminando a quienes saben demasiado sobre los vínculos entre el gobierno y el narcotráfico.
Bro, they keep repeating the same shit.
Un oscuro patrón. La lealtad de sus subalternos se paga con cárcel o muerte. Muestran que la
you pay for your loyalty with prison or death.
traición es la norma. Numerosos operadores
Betrayal is regular.
han sido brutalmente sacrificados.
People are brutally sacrificed.
Y sus familias despojadas de los bienes acumulados en su carrera delictiva.
Their families, I believe, eradicated. Tell me if I'm wrong. I might be butchering this, saying exactly the opposite. Sounds like that to me, though.
Dinámica expone la falta de principios de los Chapitos y la complicidad de las autoridades
and the complicity of the police in all this.
Mexicanas, los cuales se benefician de estas traiciones internas, eliminando a quienes saben demasiado sobre los vínculos entre el gobierno y el narcotráfico.
Yeah, and having to unalive people that know the connection between the governments and the telcars. Miles retiring. He's saving his children. He wants to see his kids, guys. Shut up, people. Who's the girl that wrote the letter to Chapitos? What letter? What girl? What letter? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
Las señales de deslealtad son evidentes. Es solo cuestión de tiempo para que los operadores comiencen a reconsiderar su lealtad a los chapitos
They're saying loyalty ain't shit over there.
antes de convertirse en las próximas víctimas de su ingratitud.
Well, you've seen it. As we had already said here a long time ago, the Chapitos handed over Nini to score points with the United States government. And to all the cheerleaders who don't accept it, deal with it. And they say, how are they going to hand over their own people and then speak about them afterward? That's illogical. They should have just resigned him. If you don't know, don't comment. We already told you here. Him resigned. It's useless to them, but they agreed to put it in and that during the operation, the government would resign him. This way they can count it as a positive because they hand him over. Whatever the government does, that's another story. They fulfilled their part.
They gave him up.
Regardless of what the 90 says. And what might affect them doesn't compare to the points they gain with the government. And we can't forget the message the Chapitos sent in one of their many letters, where they said they didn't produce any Fanta and weren't leaders of anything. That they never partnered with anyone who worked with
And that's what he says. He says they're always writing these letters, and these letters are always cap. It's always bullshit.
Fanta, and then the banners they hung in several states trying to look good with the government, warning that no one should dare work with Fanta, strictly prohibiting it. For what? To do what Pocha's letter said, earn points with the prosecutor's office to get them to be more lenient. Here, I am going to show on the screen the letter from the Chapitos and some images of the blankets they hung.
Oh, I did. I looked up that that headline he had up there. It didn't pop up. We just said the letter. I don't know if it wasn't a woman. I didn't know. We didn't say it was a woman. We just didn't know where it came from. I said I'll look into it another time because it's gonna take time to research to find that. Salutes.
Hung up.
Oh man, they got actual, graphic designers to work on them shits this time. Usually it's like, color pencils and crayons and a spray can.
Another sacrifice by the Chapitos to look good with the government was this young man, Brandon Nazario, who was arrested in May of 2024 in Culiacan. They handed him over in the same way.
Why are we surprised by any of this handing over? But let's not pretend there's no handing over on the other side too. It'd be some handing over happening over there too. There's no loyalty in this shit. All right? If you got a young Thundercat that's trying to get in the game, keep him out the game because it's a knife in your back.
Fuerte golpe al Cártel del Pacífico, en especial a los Chapitos. Autoridades detuvieron a Brandon Nazario N., alias El Catrín. Este sujeto es el supuesto operador de varios narcolaboratorios en Culiacán y, de acuerdo con las investigaciones, abastecía a las facciones de este cártel. Elementos de la Guardia Nacional, así como del Ejército, realizaron un operativo en conjunto en Los Olivos, al norte de Culiacán. Durante la detención, en la que no se reportó ningún enfrentamiento, autoridades aseguraron 2 armas de fuego, diversos cargadores y cartuchos, así como 1000 pastillas de fentanilo. El Catrín es señalado.
So this guy, supposedly the Chapitos turned this guy into.
Por la producción de fentanilo, así como el tráfico de estupefacientes hacia Estados Unidos.
There you go. Another medal for the Chapitos. But the same thing always happens. The bosses hype people up to make them seem like they were important players and...
So to all of you people that pick a side, that put on a jersey, that wear the cheesehead hat, I hope they turn all of y'all in. All of y'all that pick puro este, puro el otro, ojalá que puro put you away. All right? You deserve it for being ridiculous. That's how I feel about it. If you willing, if you support some disloyal, untrustworthy, filthy shit, then may it strike you. May what they doing affect you, because that's crazy. These guys giving up everybody.
Leaders, etc., etc. But the reality is that this Brandon Nazario was nothing like what was said in the video. Just a scapegoat hyped up to make the government look good. Another positive for the Zapitos was that thanks to his statements, they were able to extradite Sergio Vega. He had been detained since 2019 without being extradited. But since Ratoncito made his statements about what Sergio did, they were able to get the extradition order. Here on the screen, I'm showing you the image of who I'm talking about, also known as the Latigo, the Suegro, or Don David. One more of the positives for the Chapitos was that Joaquin surrendered to the U.S. government in July of 2024. And lastly, the biggest positive of all was that the Chapitos handed over the Yoma as a gift to the U.S. security agencies in El Paso, Texas.
Don't get no bigger than that. They did the big boy delivery, the drop-off. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so, yo.
Very well. These are some of the things that the Chapitos have done in their role as collaborators with the U.S. government. And as you saw at the beginning of this episode, it is mentioned that Ovidio, Joaquin, and Nestor are about to sign their plea agreements. But what is a plea agreement? I'm going to tell you so you can understand it perfectly. Well, friends, here ends the first part of this story.
All right, he's done with us. Salutes to him. I'm going to drop the link to his channel in the description. I mean, in the chat. Get this out the way. So them boys done gave up a bunch of people. Now think about dude. Dude was crying on the phone. Nini was crying on the phone. Soy puro ustedes por siempre, por vida, esta camisa, all that shit, right? And then, maybe he knew then, maybe he knows now. These dudes gave you up with intent to unalive. So, you know, you might want to rethink your loyalties. Now who you testifying, who's your deal for? Who you testifying for or against? Huh? Or is they going to get you taken care of in the joint? I don't know. Shout out Michael Rodriguez. The twins thought they were just giving up Chapo and they had to provide many more names to get the deal they were given. They're coming for everything. They're coming for everything. I wonder if they held Vincentillo to that same thema of, yeah, you got to give us everything, bro. You got to tell us everything we ask you. Yeah, hit the like button, y'all. Salutes. So, yeah. They've been giving up people for leverage, but they've been doing that shit since the old days. They was doing that shit in the old days of their father, giving people up. Hey, so-and-so got to go this time. Got to throw some chum to the Sharks. They throw some chum to the Sharks, and then, boom, we go from there. All right? Now, you got two of the brothers and Nini. Let's separate Nini from them Chapitos, because to me, that's a loose cannon. He's a wild card. Why? Because he's been betrayed. He probably ain't supposed to be alive. They probably didn't think of him being alive. Or did y'all plan for that? I hope they would plan for it, because they in the middle of some shit right now. And what's left out there is Ivan Archibaldo and his brother. That's it. The rest of these dudes are, property of the U.S. government for the time being. But who else got they back? What's going on with them? Who's winning? People are losing. Somebody asked in here earlier, AV. Where's it at? AV said, who the Twins think will win? Well, Jay came in here and made it clear that nobody's going to win, and he believes this is the decimation of both factions. To me, I believe there's no winner in this either. The for sure loser is the people of Sinaloa. For what? So I say, reminds me of Pusha T song. But I say, sorry, Higga. Trying to come home. Yep. But so yeah. It seems like it's gonna be ugly out there for the time being. According to Jay, it's the annihilation of both teams. From what it feels like, the vigor of the hatred that people have feels like they want to cleanse the land of that whole Chapo vibe, bro. That's what it feels like. And it feels like they're on some we don't go quiet. Well, some of us do, but the other ones don't. All right. But now we'll see how the capturing of El PG gets into this. We'll also find out if the chase is still on for Peris. Makes you think. Sounds like it makes sense that they threw Peris and PG to the wind. Who knows? I don't know. Everybody could be lying. That's the name of this game. I don't care. You missed the whole segment. They all snitching. Everybody snitching. Nini and Chapitos that are locked up will be out in a couple years. They're all going to testify against Mayo. Crazy. That'd be a shame they're out in a couple years, man. That'd be a shame to humanity. You guys took the money and the power and you just turned that shit on the people. But you ain't the only ones. It's just your time now. Or what it seems like is your time now. Shai, would you cover what happened in Lebanon with the radios? I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. My world is very small with the time that I have right now. But no, I don't even know what you're talking about. Listen, I'd love to cover a lot of things. You know, it's about, is the audience still going to be here? It's about it making sense, me doing it. You know what I'm saying? Doing things for love is one thing. Having things work out in a fiscal manner is another. So I got to be, careful what I, talk about. But, I don't know. I'm not going to lie. That bro came from El Mayo. It's pretty good, though. Free El Mayo. Listen, man. Free lunch. Ain't no free lunch. Right? Bien Bellicos is back. Let's see what they talking about. They exploded on some sort of attack. The radios did, bro? Something to look into. And that's the thing. It's hard to keep up with it. There's so much bullshit happening all over the world. That's just image and video. That's just an image. Just trying to see if we got anything here. Albert said they're all going to testify, but let's be real. After all that Curiacanazo, unaliving a political figure, I don't think they're going to let him off that easy. Maybe 20-year sentence. They'd be lucky to get that. Yeah, 20 years, no parole, something, because, coño, ustedes se pasaron. Y'all went crazy. Shout out Juan Quintero. The people out there, man, it's like a workplace. That being cordial situation, but if you sleep, they'll take you out to come up. Just like that. It is what it is. It was all over the news. Yeah, I ain't see it, Jonathan. Drop me a link in the Discord whenever you got time. I'll check it out. Exploding pages. It's crazy. I don't care. It's wild. All right, I'm just looking to see what I got. Hunter's up in the chat for y'all. This thing is interrupting me, right? Fuck out the way. Alabama, huh? Yeah, I can't keep up with all of it. It's a lot. Slutted dude out. This is the video of him walking out the sewer. Maybe this one's a little bigger. I don't know. If this Discord will stop fucking going off. Nah, about the same size. Buddy's great escape. Bro, look like he don't got a worry in the world. This is just a dude going home from work, man. Who knows if it's even him? Gente said that Fetty from Los, he says, "Bomb, if I stop making it." That Fetty take out the town. All right, let's see if Bien Bellico's got anything. No, he got cool Louis Vuitton guy with his hat, his sombrero. Oh wait, this is an emoji? What's it covering? There's a dude there, Louis Vuitton. What's it covering? Something brutal right here? Or is it just saying, it's too much secret shit, bro. It gets annoying after a while. Then there's the former something of Mexico president who's about to be sentenced, and Manchito may be sentenced January. Yeah, they did that Manchito shit quick. I don't know, Jonathan. I don't know. I don't know how much time I got in each day for some of these stories. At the time being, now. Cosas de Culiacán. Is this an image? No, it's a video. We got some video around the corner, or next door, down the street from where they was trying to get Ed Petty's. That dude has nowhere to go. His boss gave him up where he was at. I don't know. I'm lost. I think I passed up. What you talking about, Juan? My bad. Been here already. 2.5 hours. It kicks in. El Petty's got fired, but got away just like that. Yeah, man. Pulled a move on their ass. This is that video.
Calmado. No. Calmado. A la bestia.
Ay, no. Ay. No, ven.
Calmado.
No.
Calmado. A la bestia.
No, métete por acá.
Ya no saben las dos puertas, ¿no?
Somebody need to put a brown paper bag over her head or something. Because, yeah, but that's how they got people right now.
Qué buen son, señorita.
Wrenches. I guess that was an accident. I smacked that. How long have I been fucking muted? Forever. I was talking to Juan Quintero. Yes. We read that Ivan supposedly turned in him and PG, but he got away. He pulled the move through the sewer. That's what we saw. Salute to the Lord, full salute Juan Quintero. I don't care. Velez, salutes, appreciate y'all. And then I went to Velez. Velez said, did you see the message of Rocha put out about the guy that got terminated in the shootout yesterday? No, I did not. What did he have to say? And I said, you got a wrench. You could drop a link right there. If you can, you don't have to. But I'm saying, nobody else could drop links. Wrenches could drop links. Salutes. What is it? Or just tell me what he said, or I'll look it up. But no, I didn't see it. Shout out from Vegas. Salutes to Vegas, man. I need to go to Vegas. Yeah, Rocha. This looks like that same building that we saw earlier with that whip that went in there. And then with the whip that went in there and then the whip backed out. Then we heard about them taking the woman and the child to the hospital. And then we tried to put together, was that woman and child the same woman and child that supposedly were kidnapped 16 minutes within all of these encounters? What? Yeah, Roach. Hold on, man. Let me read what you said. Did you see the message about the guy who got unalived in the shootout? So a guy got unalived in the shootout, right? Yesterday. But coincidentally, El Rocha lives in the same place where the shootout went down. Is that what you're telling me, Velez 408? There's a whole novela happening in Mexico, and we don't even know what's real, what's not. All of it is stranger than fiction. And that Rocha is something different, boy. But tell me if I'm wrong. I think that's what you was getting at. That where the shootout went down, somehow, Rocha is coincidentally a patron of those apartments. I'm pretty sure whatever went down had a whole lot to do with it. Well, let's say 100, bro. Yeah, Rocha is the main actor. Rocha. Bruh, he thinks he's the Godfather, son. Dude thinks he's Vito Corleone. Huh? He walking around getting haircuts and shit. Damn. Straight novela.
Yeah, Rocha.
Yeah, Rocha.
Y el Rocha, dile. Yeah, Rocha. Yeah, Rocha. Y el Rocha, dile. Yeah, Rocha. Yeah, Rocha.
I'm going to get that one, yeah, Rocha. And then I'm going to go get the original one, too. Shout out ECA22. Salute to you. Have a good night. Shout out Zorada. Back at it. Bad habits. Jonathan said Hector Better said in an interview he could have people from Los Pinos captured for the right price. Listen, man, I don't even want to get into it. I want y'all to tell me what happened in that last interview he did, what he was talking about. El compa flat top.
Pa'l desmadre en Culiacán, pa' billetes en Culiacán.
I'm gonna get clapped for the music. ¿Viste el Rocha? Ahí está el Rocha.
¿No quedaste de todo satisfecho o no fuiste?
Everybody got the reason. Everybody got.
Go, Pat. All right, that's it. There's nothing there. More war. All right, more war. See what's going on in the stories. Get the Rocha guy. I don't know if I can show this. Just more war. What's he talking about?
1 millón de habitantes.
No manches.
Probablemente es el municipio.
Ya llegaron.
Che viejo mamón, güey. Ya como que está grande para decir tanta pendejada, ¿no? No mames, güey.
Realizaste
Missing people, missing cars, just bullshit upon bullshit.
Todo es bonito en esta vida.
I'm his
queen, I'm his freak.
They're gonna clap me for all this music. They can keep that shit. Salute. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. All right. So we got Oakland Links done. Oakland Leaks done. We did that. We looked into the kidnapping a little bit. Hopefully we'll hear more about it. We'll be paying attention in the Discord and online. See what that was about. It seems that they got them out of there. It seems that they got the kidnapped woman and the child out of there. But that looked like a big mess that was happening over there at that complex. Now, and then we got the story of, you know, a shooting at the complex where the governor just happens to live. You know, the governor that we think is the boss of all this whole shit and the connection to everything that's happening, that's playing stupid and quiet. It's stranger than fiction, man. It's a way of making the people feel crazy. Because you feel like, something don't add up here. And everybody tell you it adds up. No, it adds up. It adds up. It's all bullshit. Smoke and mirrors. Boom. Salute for last. Let's see what we got here. Okay, wait a minute. Is this the guy that was supposedly being protected by... Oh, no, this is the guy that got... I'm confused right now. Give me a sec. English, give me English, son. Boom, English. Tengo unos English. Juan Carlos no era un criminal. I'm seeing a woman and a baby in the street. All right, I'm going to open this up to all of us. Give me a second. Let me just make sure it's nothing crazy. Okay. Let's get into this. Salute Velez. Shy messed up how True Montana gone, but Peso Pluma on BS, even though I don't wish ill will on him. Man, bro. It just be like that. Albert said Hector changed his mind from the last interview. He did it. It's really on a narrative, not much to watch. Okay, salutes. All right, gente de la Tijuana. So I guess that's a government page, or I don't know, or some kind of. So this is what Mocha said here. All right, so let's look. It says, regarding the events that occurred yesterday, September 21st, in Culiacan, in Tres Rios area, the following text. Wait a minute. So is it that big white building where this all went down? You're going to tell me that Rocha was in there? Lives there? That's crazy. This all connects. I don't think it does, but if it does. Because I keep hearing Tres Rios. That's it. It's the same place. All right, let me get through it. In Culiacan, an apartment building in Tres Rios area, the following text is circulating asking for justice for a man who lost his life in the operation. Family members say that things are not as they say and demand that things be clarified, that the image be cleared up, and that justice be given to Juan Carlos. I'll leave you the text. What? But let's say, yeah, bro, that place. What? This shit is crazy. Nonsense, bro. Any other place, they would have took that governor already and put him in the bottom of the barrel, bottom of the pit. He'd have had to put the lotion in the bucket, man. It's crazy because the people out there think unaliving is like a normal thing. Even the great grandmothers think the same. My own Chapo got like 30 years of people just going for them. It's become normal. Like they're desensitized to just going out for somebody's bullshit. Hit the like button if you ever have to do so, y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. But let's just say the same place. Hold on, the same place. Albert been flooding me with videos of that place, and I keep seeing the same building, and we saw the big ass boquete through the wall of that building, and you're gonna tell me, that's his building, bro? That's fucking bananas. All right? That place is not real. A writer out of The Simpsons wrote this whole shit up, bro. This is crazy. All right. Ruben Rocha Moya. A totally poorly executed operation by the police forces where they unalived an innocent person and left marks and after effects on a woman and her daughter of just a few months. Image that is circulating saying that they had been rescued when it's not the case. They entered their apartment detonating tear gas bombs affecting all three of them. When the baby's father goes out to evacuate the gas from his house and save his baby, elements of the National Guard and state police shoot him in cold blood. He is not even armed, and in newspapers and news pages, they are handling him as if he were one of the hitmen involved. We want justice for Juan Carlos, who was murdered by government elements, and they are handling it in a way totally in their favor. The image of the girl and the baby that is going viral where they stand their necks saying that they rescued them is a total lie. They took them out of the apartments after having unalived her husband and father of the baby. He was a hardworking and enterprising man in the business. We are demanding clear answers from the governor. The bodies were not received from the scene until today at 6 a.m. I live in those apartments and I still cannot get in. I should mention that a few hours ago I went and my apartment had the door open when I was not even at the scene when everything happened. Juan Carlos was a lawyer, a teacher, impresario, an altruist. Met yesterday in Culiacan. Have mercy on his family, his daughter and his wife for what they went through yesterday. Their lives are changed. The authorities want to get a medal and talk about him like he's one of the three Armados. But he was not. When I catch this fucking month, I'm going to kill this. I'm reading that his political party is going to ask him to resign, bro. Somebody should have sent him home a long time ago. Somebody should have, popped up and be like, excuse me. Oh, yeah, Ben, let's talk. Huh? Why don't you go ahead and clock out for me? It's time to go, bro. No, yeah, Velez, we didn't get to that part yet. Is there something else? Where's what Rocha said about this? Is this in here or what am I looking for? Or am I tweaking? Wait a minute, because that wasn't him saying that. This is somebody telling him. So where's what El Rocha said? Military people just as bloodthirsty as the Sicardios. I don't doubt it. It's all become, everybody got their side. It's all become gang banging. It's all gang banging. Ganga. Mexico's president blames the U.S. in part for the surge in cartel violence. I'm sure they would. I'm sure they would. They should blame themselves for not being able to stop it. Pretending they can't. But yeah, where do we get to? So boom, this guy right there, innocent guy. I could see how the media would do that. The people would do that. Throw his name in the mix. But I want to know about him living in that building. Or Rocha living in that building. Or am I confused? Because you gave me the 100% a couple of times. You can tell me if you bamboozled me. Rocha ain't trying to lose that money or power. For all we know, he was in on Quinn being... I think absolutely. Forget all we know. I think he was absolutely in on that, Jonathan. If you ask me. Rocha went gangster like Carlitos. He's a Davy Kleinfeld. Come on, Davy. Kleinfeld. Fucking Kleinberg, man. Kleinfeld. He's my brother. Great acting from Sean Penn in that movie. Who knows how much of it was acting, but good shit. But is that it, Velez? I think you buried the lead, bro. Buried the lead. Where's the... we want to see what Rocha had to say. Let me go find it. ¿Qué dice Rocha de Juan Carlos? And we need confirmation on Rocha lived in that building. Damn. Rocha's like the Joe Biden version on Coca-Cola. On all the different kind of Cokes. Rocha. We need confirmation, Velez. I know you don't come here spreading misinformation, but we gotta make the dots make sense and line up and shit. Okay, let's see what he wrote on X. Let me go to Al Jazeera. See if they say it in here. Disappearing to LA with his family, they ain't returned. Quinn is unalive and cremated ASAP, and we get a BS video. And nobody want to talk about that video no more. Ustedes no vieron? Oh, come on, man. It was all a plan for a bunch of years. He wanted to go see his family and his sons. And as far as the other guy, man, that happened to him. Quinn, that happened to him at the gas station. Vite, look, they showed you a video. Then we find out it's all bullshit. Everybody, shh, video never happened. Nobody takes responsibility for it. Nothing. And if I'm wrong, prove it to me. Show me. Tell me where the information is that I could find where this or that, was exposed. Dozens unalived in Mexico as rivals fight for control of Sinaloa. At least 10 more people reported terminated as the government deploys 600 soldiers to reinforce security amid gang violence. Damian Rodriguez and my cousin family all fled Sinaloa ever since El Raton was captured. We knew that shit was about to go down with violence. And there it is. It's there. At least 10 more people have been reportedly terminated in Mexico's northwest state. Come on, we need you to come through for us, Velez. We need you to come through. Tell me how. Tell me where. There you go. You're right. I read it as in coming from Rocha's mouth. And that person said, I live in this building and I can't even get there. All right. Salutes to Velez for coming back with the right information. So we take it all back, y'all. It's still Stranger Than Fiction. It's all fucked up and crazy. But he did not live in that building. All right? We made that shit up. We made that shit up. Salute. So we ain't even got to read this. Same old shit they're going to tell us. Violence, blah, blah, blah. And somebody's going to be like, yeah, Rocha. And nobody's going to know where he's at. All right? We do know that. But salutes to Velez because at least we were able to shine a light on a dude that was done an injustice. You know what I'm saying? Dude was done. If dude had nothing to do with those raids and if that guy is just a family man, a lawyer that was minding his business, to him, we needed to we needed to shine a light on that. So I'm all right with that. And you know, Velez didn't. Somebody else would have tried to. Nah, but look. So what happened? We ain't trying to hear that shit. Salute Velez. He said clickbait. It's very clicky and baity around here. All right, but we did get to shine a light on this, and that's fucked up, man. You know, if that's not your life, you don't want it to be that. So look, they make it seem like they rescued him, but they're saying, nah, man, they snatched us out of there and took that baby's daddy. Put that as the headline for people on the replay. Yeah, right? Big old cap ass story. If I did that, 1 million views. Just put a lie up there. Quinn even said he was in fear for his life. He posted videos of his house being washed with a truck and a drone. And didn't he have like a governmental security detail and it was pulled off of him? Crazy. All right, but salute Velez. Put that as the fucking the title for the replay. That's funny. Pobre bebé. All right, let's get out of there. All right, I think we're caught up on that side. What I do want to do is I want to check out Diddy's arrest video, at least. Right? Solidarity to the people of Culiacan. Solidarity to the people of Sinaloa. Man, this should be over with swiftly and they can get back to a regular life and do the things that they can do for themselves and their family. How many of y'all watch Tank the Bounty Hunter? Bounty Hunter Tank. I've been in a rabbit hole of that shit. It's a good show. I mean, you know, I'm not into the IRL stuff of what's happening in real life. I like the bounty hunting part. Shit's on point though. No extra. They don't add no extras. They just handle their business. No extra shit for the camera. Pretty good show. I'll be having all kind of stuff on the screen while editing. You know, I gotta have 6 or 7 things going at the same time. Shout out Tales of the Central Coast. Hello from California. Thank you for this Sunday night hangout. I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out. To those that are out there that have yet to hit the like button, please do. And let me get to what are we on here? We about 3 hours in. Let me get to let me see Diddy's video, man. They try to handcuff him. He was like, "Don't take that. Don't take that." TMZ, man, I can't even play nothing from you. Y'all be clapping too fast. I want to see the arrest video. But, you know how that be. These fools. Good night, Sally. Appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out. Fuck it.
What if God made me this way?
I feel like I should start my cause I want to do I don't know if you guys ever watched movie and TV reaction videos. I want to do a channel like that. I've already done a bunch of videos like that. But I might want to do this Aaron Hernandez show cause I'm interested in seeing how they portrayed him. Cause I have my own opinion of what he is and who he is. You know what I mean? So I'd love to see how they're going to frame this. Maybe I use that for this channel. I don't know. It's a whole lot more editing, a whole lot more work for something that, you know, who knows, but we'll see. Did you hear about a Raton supplier being captured? Not particularly, no. Just throw me his name. You know his name? Did you hear about Raton's fentanyl getting captured by DEA? It's a girl from Guatemala. Ooh, I want to hear about her. Would you incorporate music reactions as well? Probably more licensing issues that I can't get around. I would like to. Like, you ever seen The Front Room? Where it's that kid and his father listening to music? I'd love to do that with my nieces, my old man, my OG, But it's about getting around these licenses and stuff. And I also said I wouldn't start another channel until I had at least 10,000 subs here. Alright, this is the arrest video. This looks like I don't know if it's the lobby or coming out of the lobby into like a courtyard space, or they're coming off the street into a lobby. I think they're coming off the street into a lobby. Somebody. Right, these guys. That's it. They sent a couple of untucked collar shirts to get them. Shout out Jorge Mendoza. Good night. Blessings for everyone. Catch you guys on the next one. Salutes to you. I appreciate you. We're going to get out of here ourselves soon. I wonder if anybody with him is surprised that that was happening at that moment, or he was like, I see them coming. I knew they was coming already. All right. They could have made a crazy scene about that. Is he cuffed? He's cuffed at this point. They could have came in there all excited out, SWAT teams looking like Culiacan right now and shit. And but they didn't. They sent a couple of untucked collar shirts in there to get him. Look, they stopped right there for whatever reason. Maybe they're trying to keep paparazzi away, because guess what? Paparazzi didn't get a picture of this shit. You know how we know that? We ain't see that motherfucker. They whisked him away and shit. Overhead view, boom. I wonder if he's cussing their ass out at that point. So there you have it. We finally got our perp walk. Sorry, so didn't they have a 2-year rumor of Diddy? There's 30 years worth of rumors. What? There's 30 years worth of rumors, Brody. Believe that. Jonathan said looks like he was going in a hotel. Sai says, I've been back. I heard you say I'm going to get clapped for this at least 3 times. I'm glad I was able to make it back on time. Man, it's hard. TMZ, they're not good with that shit. They clap me real quickly. But that's mine. Get out of here. YouTube be on me. I ain't even supposed to say the word YouTube. That's how crazy this situation is. They got us looking crazy, making up words, calling the cartel the Tarkel. Or the tall car, or whatever the fuck. Johnson said, we getting to them 10,000 subs. Believe that. Indeed we are. Soon. Right? But, yeah, there we have it, man. Covered a little bit of all of it. We got to Oakland. We got to, what's going on out there. We got to see a little bit of how certain individuals feel about Ivan Archibaldo and how he even wanted to take out his father's wife. This guy seems like a dude hell-bent on destruction. So let's see how that works for him. All right. We hear a lot about him. We don't hear nothing about Maito Flaco right now. We just hear 50 cows and grenades and, a bunch of shit. Yeah, El Tubo. There you go, Zorada. I gotta say El Tubo. It's hard for me, man. It's a lot of languages I gotta learn around here. Sometimes I'm an actor. Sometimes I gotta learn accents. I'm not good at none of that shit. I'm not a natural at none of it. But yeah, so we covered that. Again, I believe this conflict is gonna be a long time. Today is day 14, officially 2 weeks. This is gonna be going on. I'm going to edit some of the stuff from the last couple of lives, get that dropped during the week. I'm going to stay on trying to get this content that I want to put out with Jay Flores happening. So we can get that moving. That will not be live. That will be something produced and put out. So stay looking forward to that. If you have yet to subscribe, please do. If you have yet to hit the like button, please do. Leave a comment in the comment section. Join the Discord. Go hit one of our playlists. Hit the like button on there. Go watch a video on this channel that you haven't seen yet. But we'll be here. We got our perp walk from Diddy. We got our Deli Guy talk with Oakland Leaks. So salutes to him. We did that. And boom, we just go from there, all right? Again, if you join the Discord, please check your attitude at the door. We agree that we can disagree. But, you know, if you put out a specific energy, you're going to get a specific energy. And the volume of that reciprocal specific energy is not up to you. I hope that makes sense. Right? Salute. Let's go through the chat real quick before we get out of here. Shad, thanks for another great Sunday night live. Everyone have a good night and great week. Salute Eddie Jimenez. I appreciate you, sir. Shout out Jante Pantoja. Salute Shail. Thank you for another great evening of content. May God bless you and the innocent, oppressed people of Mexico and all over the world. Salute to the Il Cartel members. Join the Discord. Shout out Deb Heiser. Have a good night and great Monday, everyone. Salutes to you. It's all going down with him as the head of the cartel. It's all going downhill with him as the head of the cartel. Doesn't think things out. It would seem that way. All right? Let's see. Maybe their slickness pulls them out of all of this and they become the, you know, El Tapo Muchacho on top. You know what I mean? Who knows? All right. Let me get up here real quick. Again, salutes to Pete Never for his dono. Salutes to Young Jizzle for the dono. Salutes to Fernando for the dono. Salutes to that guy for becoming a member. Salutes to Jonathan Pantoja for his power chats. I appreciate you, sir. Salutes to everybody that hit the like button. I appreciation to all my moderators, my wrenches, my usual suspects. I appreciate you all. Salutes to everybody. Let me go through here and shout people out. Salutes Vernon Himes, Albert Flores, Jonathan Pantoja, Sheldon, Mo1, ECA 22. Shout out LJ, good live shot, appreciate you. Damian Rodriguez said, I didn't know you have a close relationship with the Flores twins. If you please go to our playlist, we have an exclusive playlist of our exclusive interviews with the Flores twins. We also have reaction videos of me reacting to their podcast. Let me drop these links in here for you. Where's that? Let's stop a little way. There you go. All right, keep doing that. Boom. All right, these interviews here are exclusive to our channel, so you can check those out. All right, we also have Cartel Wives and Surviving El Chapo podcast that you can check out. And we also have True Crime and the tragic death of Zach TV1. And I had a couple playlists missing that I gotta add. Boom. I also dropped the Discord link again. Those that like to join the Discord. And I will drop the Ill Shop link for those that would like to purchase merch and support the channel on that level. Here you go. All right. Boom. There it is. Shout out Zorada. Shout thank you for a great live as always. Damian Rodriguez, the twins have blessed us. Salutes. Albert Flores says, like a produced episode? Hell yeah. Yeah, I changed my mind on the live. I had considered the live. I was leaning that way, but then I was like, nah, I want to produce it. Yeah. All right, let me go back to my shout outs. Shout out Army. Shout out Borregazo. Big June. Again, salutes Mo1. Shout out Raven Jefferson. ECA 22. Upper echelon. Salutes to you, sir. So much so, I appreciate you for coming through. Shout out Rocio Luna, appreciate you. Links in the lower channel. All right, I'm gonna check it out tonight. Shout out Fernando, I appreciate you. Thank you for the dono, sir. Appreciate you, dono. Appreciate you being here. Shout out JFL. I didn't get to shout you out. I peeped you, but I was in the middle of something and it went left. Sally Correa, I appreciate you. Deb Heiser, thank you very much. AV, thank you for coming through. Velez 408, I appreciate you. That one Navy guy, salutes to you. Sheldon, salutes to you. Pure Art, thank you for coming through. George Mendoza. Salutes Albert Flores, per usual. Vicente, I appreciate you. Nobody ended up in the bathroom, huh? Shout out Michael Rodriguez. Shout out I Don't Care. Juan Quintero, I appreciate you. Rodolfo Avalos, I appreciate you. Shout out Vegas. Mahmoud, salutes. Shout out Zoraida, per usual. All right. I think that's it. I think I made it back to the bottom. Eddie Jimenez, thank you, sir. Adrian Bugarin, salutes to you. Jonathan, give me that rent. You ain't using it. Boy, hey, Jonathan, take that shit personal, LJ. He'll fuck around, be in your inbox later talking about, hey, bro, fuck you mean by run that rent? What you mean, though? After party in the Discord, we're getting it popping. Salute. All right, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for coming through. Please go enjoy something on the channel. Hit the like button. And we'll keep things moving forward, all right? Y'all have a great night. Be safe out there. To everybody out on the road, be safe out there. And y'all have a great night. And I will holla. Peace.
Hanging from a thread till you dead, cause your partner put a price on your head. Cause your chick was laying up in his bed, she getting details, spilling every word that you said. She working retail, thirsty bitch just trying to get ahead. If history tell us anything, y'all both end up dead. It's just a street tale, a fable, some shit someone said. Sit at the table and hope there's more to offer than bread. Pulled out the cradle, first steps you getting chased by a fed. No head starts, just body parts and lead sparks. Old religion, brand new hate and weak hearts. Oligarchs, krakens, dragons, you see sharks. Imagine you could manage to maneuver the deep part. You a savage, you can have it, just show all your teeth sharp. If you could grab it, you could stab it, just aim for the bleeding heart. The ones that show compassion, the soldier that seeks art. Does the artist that wage war take over or take part? Taking a knee, thinking no one faithful is me. I'm good people in bad lands, no evil live within me. I mind mine, I'll survive, find this land's for the free. If I'm mistaken, I'm forsaken, no one rescuing me. Residual effects, straight bullets through familiar necks. For any number of infractions that I deem disrespect. Your beliefs, you deserve better, but we both in the shit. You just haven't come to grips with it yet. Fight or flight, and they ain't really nowhere to go. If your back is against the wall and you ain't throwing no blows, you gon' crumble in the rubble, become blood in the snow. If you a victim, they collect them, grab the body and go. Dig them and ditch them, total disregard for the soul. Gas them and lit them, watch the flesh burn in the glow. Where we live and catch a shivering it's a hell you don't know. Your best hope is that your dying ain't slow, or your dying's a show. Where we at, it's every man for his own. A bloody backdrop, where killers just zone and slice flesh to the bone. Masked and gloved up front of your home. A flash of gun, but the side of your dome. Fresh blood from a stone, dents in your sense. Kick your fucking ball through the fence. Dare you to say something. No sense in sitting around in suspense. Find out what's next. Open your fucking mouth, disrespect. See the extent of how my life is intense. She beautiful and oppressed in a permanent summer dress. She a servant and still she blessed. Children cradled against her breast, whispering prayers, wishing their souls the best, knowing that they forgotten, not forgetting they're blessed. The bloodiest red lights, just piles of dead life. Something must be broken, the glyphs wasn't read right. You think them Bible papers will shed light? Yeah, right. Burn after reading, tell the preacher I'm leaving.